That's right. We are back live, Kdqn 92.1 with the Morning Brew. Good morning to everybody out there listening, everybody who's going to be joining us on Facebook Live. We appreciate y'all. Good morning to you two in studio.
Hey, yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Patrick Massey, Jennifer Albert, Tyler Massey. We are the Brew Crew.
No relation.
No relation.
No relation. Hey, good morning to my future self that might watch this.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
look
Hope
at
you're
that.
doing good.
Look at that.
Weird
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that is weird, dude.
You got someone from the future going to pop in?
You
got
never
you
know.
from the future going to pop in?
You never
Yeah.
know.
Like a
What would you-
Terminator situation?
What do you
Yeah.
want to tell yourself for you in the future? Possibly 4 hours from now.
4 hours from now,
Just keep your head up.
keep
Just-
your head up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay strong.
I don't even know.
Good morning, Ann Archer Oates. Good morning, John Baldwin. Good morning, everybody on Facebook Live.
I think it's fixing to blow up a storm out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Beautiful.
By the seams of
Yeah,
it.
blowing up a storm right now. It's.
Mm-hmm.
I think it rained a little bit last night. I think.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a little splash
Yeah,
Yeah.
around.
may have been a
Yeah.
splash.
I just remembered last week. It would have been Thursday night, I think. I watched Pontypool. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. It's a zombie movie that happens in a radio station.
Oh,
Wow.
I mean, it's a good movie.
do they stay on the air?
Yes, they do.
Ah.
It's really good. I think you guys should watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they as good as us?
No. It's mostly just one guy and like his producer, but he's an older guy. He's got that obvious classic radio voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they like barrel down in the radio station while the world's falling apart.
Right.
It's so good. It's
Huh.
dark.
It's dark, huh?
Yeah.
That sounds good. What's it called?
Pontypool.
Pontypool.
Pontypool. It's got like 89% on Rotten Tomatoes or something. If
Nice.
that proves anything to anybody.
Newer movie?
In the like 2010s. I
Oh, okay.
believe.
All right.
Yeah.
Classic then.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a classic.
All right.
I just was reminded of that because the storm outside and we're all bunkering down in here.
Yeah.
I hope a
fair.
zombie situation doesn't happen right now.
Yeah.
I'm rather unprepared for it.
Yeah. And we got windows
just-
everywhere. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm kind of tired. I'm
Yeah.
still working on my first cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a
Yeah.
bit.
Don't invade me, zombies, until I've had my first cup of coffee.
I wonder how long we last in here because I was looking at the fridge this morning. There's like half a bag of cheese,
Yeah, we'd have to eat a lot of butter.
croutons that are refrigerated.
There's a tremendous amount of spices
Yeah.
in the cabinet.
Yeah. Lots
There's
of
some
old.
nutrients in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old ramen.
Yeah.
Lots of old ramen.
Yeah.
I call the famous Dave's rib rub. That's mine.
Yeah.
I think I left some up there.
All right.
There's
Definitely
some,
calling that.
Yeah.
There's some fruit cups on the microwave that have been sitting there for a long time. Maybe they fermented.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
they've been there since I'm here. Yeah.
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 Okay. Little wine
we
cups.
call
up
those
there.
wine cups now.
Yeah, I don't think we'd last too long here.
No.
Yeah, that front door would be a problem, too.
Yeah. Oh, massive problem.
Yeah. You guys have decent evenings your way?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cooked a homemade meal for the first time in a week, probably.
What'd you make?
I made it was terrible. It was so bad. I just made like little chicken pieces. Like I cut up a breast into bite-sized pieces. And I was like, well, I'm going to cook it in this Buffalo Wild Wings sauce that I had, but it's not meant to be like heated up on an element, so the sauce completely separated. And it was really salty and it was gross.
All right, there you go.
Well, you were off.
I
for
was
a while.
off,
Okay.
yeah.
So-
I had a rack of ribs I was going to barbecue last night. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. But more details later.
Yeah.
All right. But a little family situation.
Yeah.
On our side. And we just had to go, take care of some of that kind of business.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thank you, thank you. It's just amazing. I was telling you guys off air. I ran into somebody the other day I've known for years and years. Actually, I have a bunch of people here recently that are just like, so what are you up to? And I was like, just celebrated the first birthday of our child. And they're like, I had no idea you had
Yeah.
a child.
Yeah.
What?
And But then we were getting texts and calls and stuff last night from some of the same people that just knew about the bad news that happened yesterday. It's good news. It moves like a glacier, I guess. Bad news is light speed.
Yeah, it's like a wildfire.
As soon as it comes out of your mouth, it might as well be everybody knows.
Yeah.
And it was like very limited group. You guys didn't know. Well, I mean, you kind of found out.
I got told by people that I don't know.
So bizarre. I did not know. But I have noticed people down here like to go, have you heard?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
In the Easy Mart line.
I have a couple of friends, if they've got a piece of bad news, that like if we invite them over and they've got that bad news in their pocket, and like bad, not involving them, just something else they heard. I think they race one another to our door to see who can tell us first.
Yeah.
You know? I didn't tell you guys because it's just it's not that obviously you guys are going to find out. It's just one of those things. You kind of want to deal with things a certain way, you know,
at your own speed.
Yeah,
at your own speed,
exactly.
a little bit, yeah. So no offense or anything like that, certainly. But Tyler, you don't strike me as the kind of person like how dare they not tell me first.
Where's my call?
Yeah.
Oh my.
So, yeah. It's true. It's true, man. People just like spreading the bad news. That's all they like to do.
Yeah, you know. Hey, in the news business, they say if it bleeds, it leads, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good point.
Yeah, Don Henley said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about your evening?
My evening was all right. We did some games here. 2 games go off without a hitch. 2 new board ops. 2 new, possible inductees into the future Hall of Fame board opping. As far as how quick they got it. I mean, there's one. You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT, Jen.
Okay.
But
the Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But there can always be a LeBron James.
Of course.
That's right.
Of course. Hey,
They may break more records than you.
That's
may
okay.
do everything better than you. But you're still the GOAT.
I have Friday nights off. I can't complain.
Yeah.
That's
Do you?
That's
No.
the GOATest.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
GOAT status.
Yeah.
Yeah. Friday nights off.
Yeah. Retired.
Yeah.
It's still in the prime.
Yeah.
Not like forced out of here. Like, all right, you've really been slipping. We just can't have you here anymore.
Not like
because you rode this roller coaster of being the greatest board op ever. The drugs, the
drugs.
alcohol, the money.
Yeah.
It's just
Fame.
the jadedness.
Yeah.
And you're not like being forced to participate like way past your prime.
Yeah.
You just like mess up a bunch of stuff
And Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
I did have a moment though. I was laying on the couch just suffering yesterday, and I'm like, "Am I obsolete now?
Yeah.
What now? What's next for my future?"
I guess
You
you're gonna have to
write a
deal
book.
with that. Yeah.
Write a book and
Write
that's
a book,
it.
yeah.
Do a podcast tour.
Yeah,
And then
maybe a movie deal.
yeah.
No.
I could it still come in one day. Like let's say we got the great Joe Blaze Bush, right? Can I say that?
You may.
Already? Okay, all right. I don't know. Maybe he comes and stubs his toe.
Yeah.
All right, and Penelope, she's got something she's got to go to real quick, and we're just sitting here like, what are we gonna do? Call Hot Shot.
Yeah.
Get her, and you're there at the house like, I can't do it. I can't do it again. No, I'm too
choose
far
not.
removed. I choose not to. And then
Yeah.
we're begging you, please, we need you, Hot Shot.
Right.
And then you come back and you run like 2 games at once.
Yeah, I've got like the beads of sweat on my forehead as I'm about to press a button.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it.
You have like a flashback of once when you accidentally left somebody live on air.
Yeah.
Not that you ever have. So
Kyle comes out in a robe, like he's like, "What's going on?" And you're like, "I've been called back." You know?
Yeah, you
I
guys.
thought you stopped.
You show up in the helicopter that rattles the house.
Yeah. Get in. It'll happen.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
we need you for one more mission, Jen.
Yeah.
Kdqn needs you.
This is the second movie plot you've made the past couple of weeks about me.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
My provincial badminton
Oh
tournament.
yeah. That's right.
Yes.
Where she falls and hits her neck on a badminton racket like
Yeah.
$1 Million Baby.
Oh yeah.
And then Clint Eastwood has to. Yeah. You know, you saw the movie, maybe.
Okay, I could totally see you in Rambo.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
going to
for
see
sure.
your friend, Sheriff
Yeah.
Robert Gentry takes you out of takes you past the bridge on Mud Creek.
Right.
Yeah.
I just wanted a kolache.
Yeah. So the games went off fine last night. I was supposed to cook a big dinner, but I didn't get home till a little bit late. So just a nothing dinner last night. But yeah, I've got asparagus, Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, and shrimp all ready to go, and crescent rolls. So I'm ready to do that dinner probably tonight.
Do the brown butter.
Do the brown butter.
Brown butter mushrooms.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the shrimp. You know, there's something that I don't like about just cooking like a pile of shrimp. I like to have them in something. You know, they're like an additive to a thing,
yeah.
You know,
The fettuccine. I always love them with some
Fettuccine?
fettuccine with Alfredo sauce in there.
Yeah.
That goes real good together.
yeah, that is really good.
Or make you know what? What we're gonna do? I got this idea from a buddy the other day. I like crawfish, but it's not. My wife doesn't.
Yeah.
And so I was telling my buddy, he's like, "Oh yeah, me and my wife, we like it too. But what we prefer to do is, he's like, take $20, go buy you $20 worth of crab from the store, and get you some of the uncooked shrimp, then get all your, corn, Brussels sprouts, asparagus. He said he'll just take it all, mushrooms, let all that cook for about 30 minutes, and then put in the crab and shrimp and let it cook for 15, 20 minutes. He says, and then you just take go to Dollar Tree, buy one of those plastic table covers,
Yeah.
and just set that out,
Shrimp
and then
bowl.
have your own shrimp bowl, and
That's-
just dump it out on the table and get at it.
Okay,
Get
yeah.
it, dude.
Yeah,
I
you
guess
do.
so. I guess let's get it, dude.
So I think I'm going to try that this
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You the invite is
Well,
this?
I guess we'd figure out something,
Yeah, you got-
I wasn't getting an invite to your wonderful dinner you're just talking about. I got to figure out something because I think plans have changed. Friday is me and my wife's anniversary. It's 11th anniversary. Last year we did literally nothing for the 10th because we had had a baby 2 weeks before, and it was just there was
no
just,
honeymoon period.
I think our mom watched the baby while we just kind of. I think we went to Roma's.
Yeah.
And then went home and went to bed early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But this year we were going to try to do something, but now there's other things happening Saturday unexpectedly. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe just do this crab and shrimp bowl.
There we go.
Yeah.
That could work. That's a good idea actually. Everybody get together for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I think family's very important right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about doing something Asian-y with my shrimp. Can I say that? Is that a bad word?
No.
No. Asian-y.
Yeah.
Asian-esque.
Yeah,
There you go. That's a better one. Yeah.
Or just
so-
Asian, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that why was not necessary.
It's not necessary? All right.
I don't
fine.
know.
I think
All right.
Asian's a great adjective.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm gonna do something, but then Russian, as well. Like I'm not putting it in any cold beet broth or
Yeah.
anything like that. So, no, I was thinking about doing like the ramen. So you boil up the ramen, and then you dump all the water out. So it's like kind of the drier, strained ramen.
Yeah.
And then cook up the shrimp in the pan, sizzling with some mushrooms and whatever else, onions and garlic and the whole nine, and then throw in the sesame seed oil as well.
Yeah.
Then throw in the ramen into the pan, toss all that about, soy sauce, and some other kind of something. Mm-hmm. That was what I was thinking of doing with the shrimp. I've just bored myself to death. I don't know.
Now I'm just hungry.
Yeah, fair.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
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 What did you end up having for dinner last night?
Nothing. I didn't have anything for dinner last night.
Oh, you can't go doing that.
Yeah, it was. I ate a very large roast beef sandwich before the game.
Yeah.
So by the time I got home from the game, I was still good. Yeah. I had a PB&J.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
a little bit before
delicious.
bed. Yeah,
It's a great little quick.
Yep,
Go to
yep.
bed. It's like
Yeah.
it's dinner and dessert in one.
Yeah,
one
exactly.
go. Yeah.
All right.
Did you do because we got a great pro tip, if I can say that, from Jay Lindley when we went and saw him last week. He said, take the what did he say? Take the peanut butter and mix it up with the jelly in a bowl and then put it on some bread.
That's what Allie
ridiculous.
taught him to do, right?
Yeah, I said it.
You said it.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Fake outrage.
Yeah.
But Jay Lindley was
I should
talking
listen
about.
better.
Yeah. He was mixing maple syrup with his peanut butter.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Okay.
Ugh.
He said, I could imagine it being good.
I just don't like maple syrup. But
You should have listened to him describe it, though. It was
Yeah.
like exact and scientific and stuff. Yeah.
Regrettable Podcast, episode 108, titled Decadence.
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
there
so
you
go
go.
check that out.
Yes.
But yeah, I did not do that, where you pre-mix the jam and peanut butter. It is a whole nother level of existence there.
Right.
But I just slapped one together real quick, yeah. And it's not as good. It's not as good.
We have Wendy's for dinner, which is
Oh, yum.
Yeah, go
Wow.
ahead, go to Texarkana.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was I saw it right off state line. I forget that they had one, so you know, I'll say the service
Square
was
burgers.
great. It was super fast.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so that was, I mean, it was
We anticipated you.
Fresh,
I
never
know.
frozen.
what?
Fresh, never frozen.
Oh,
Hey, well, come on, man.
come on now.
Is that really their slogan?
I thought so, isn't it? Fresh.
I thought
never
it was
frozen.
frozen and dehydrated. That's our.
I like the square burgers, but they were like manhandled on the grill or something, so they were pretty much round. So that kind of took it. Yeah, they were real like they were shaped more like a pillow or something,
yeah.
like with rounded edges.
Did you get the
know?
Baconator?
No, I really.
What?
Be honest, I don't like bacon on my burger.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fine.
It's just
then.
a little too much.
Too much.
I know it's good, but it's just a
Yeah.
little too much for my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure if you like bacon on a burger, why would you get anything else from Wendy's
Yeah,
but the Baconator?
I like the classic.
Yeah.
Like the classic. I got the double classic, and it was good. I'll be honest. You know, McDonald's burger tastes like McDonald's burger. Whopper tastes like a Whopper. I'll say a Wendy's burger tastes like TJ's burger. It tastes like Pit Stop burger. It tastes like a real burger. Is what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Yeah, it has a real taste to it. You know, and their pickles. I didn't know because it's been so long since I had Wendy's. But that was the only thing that frustrated me is there weren't more pickles on it. It is garlic pickles or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
so
really
extra
good.
picks next time.
Extra picks next
Yeah,
time for
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, double the picks.
How was the fries? The
Fries
sea
were
salt
great.
fries?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Delicious.
Every time I've been to Wendy's, the fries are darn soggy.
Yeah.
So I went to McDonald's not too long ago. I may have told y'all, but I went through there because I noticed a few times I've gone before there was no salt on any of the fries. So when I went through, I don't know, do you guys notice that? There's like no salt on them.
Sometimes.
I haven't noticed.
Well, my luck, it literally just tastes like potato. And so I get to the drive-thru and I was like, hey, is there any way I can just get like a little salt on the fries? And they're like, does that mean you want us to make a whole fresh batch of fries for you? And I was
Yeah.
like, no, can you just sprinkle some
You
salt
should've
on
said
them?
yes.
I thought it's just salt shaker.
Yeah, it
you know?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I get up there, get the fries, not a grain of salt. on
Oh,
them
I
whatsoever.
thought you were gonna say now ruined with salt.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I assumed.
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
they were gonna go over the top. You know, oh
Yeah.
yeah, this guy wants salt in his fries. How about this?
Yeah.
Give him a stroke as soon
Yeah.
as he eats one of them.
Yeah.
And no, still no fries. I guess
Crazy.
when they said, you want us to make a fresh batch then, and I said no, they were like, okay, so
Yeah.
just give them the regular.
Just
one.
ignore
Yeah.
what he said.
I mean, if that's what it takes to
get
get
it.
salted fries, a
Yeah.
fresh batch. I mean, honestly, the fries take I think a minute and 15 seconds. So
Yeah.
fresh batch, let's do it.
It still took like 8 minutes to get up there.
Oh,
so I
it's
guess
yeah.
they would have made like 3 batches by then.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, it's no. That was always interesting when you ask a question, you get a question back.
Yeah.
Through the speaker to drive through.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I've rambled on enough. I know you.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, okay.
Let's ramble. No, let's do the weather. It's brought to you by Horatio State Bank.
Agriculture is more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, whether or not.
Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Number one country weather.
He is mean.
Yeah,
He is mean.
very mean.
Life has been mean to him, though.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, today,
hairiest hands you'll ever see.
that's right. 90% chance of showers and thunderstorms today. We're We're in it. It's raining
Yeah.
outside right now. A high near 61. East winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. New rainfall amounts between a quarter and a half inch possible today. Tonight, 70% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms. Cloudy, a low of 50, and those winds continuing into tomorrow, and we do have a, where's it at? 80% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms tomorrow, a high of 67. 50% chance Thursday night, so weather permitting. We do have a baseball game we're supposed to broadcast. We'll keep that on the mind. Friday, sunny with a high near 67. Friday night, mostly clear. Then Saturday and Sunday both have some rain chances. Nothing too crazy, 20 and 30%. So
Why?
yeah, I don't know.
Now I don't like you, Tyler.
Yeah, my prediction is it will probably rain like a little bit Saturday night and into Sunday. That's my prediction, that it'll all get pushed a little bit. But then looking
You're
at next
0
week,
for 10 right now.
yeah,
so.
that's true. Looking at next week, Monday and Tuesday, mostly sunny skies, no rain.
Yeah.
There you have
Some beautiful days, hopefully next week. And looking, hey, no hazardous weather outlook on the National Weather Service website. No warnings, no watches. So it does not look at this time that those thunderstorms are expected to be severe.
All right.
All right.
Yes, sir. Let's see what else.
Ooh,
Yeah, you
felt
hear it?
that.
Yeah.
Saw a couple of light flickers too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm worried about the stations today with all this lightning. Things tend to go off the air, and our generators just won't work. So, and I'm not a generator repairman. If I was, I wouldn't be working here.
Get out there, fix it, figure it out.
Roll your sleeves up.
You're
Yeah.
adaptable though. Like I just feel like you'd be out there, you'd figure it out.
With
like
a
you're
generator?
Yeah, you're just so good with technology.
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 That's kind of
That's
like
the-
anti-technology. I think it's like a hit and
point.
miss engine
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Plow,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah, I
thing,
wouldn't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
There's mechanics. There's. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Son.
there's like gears and stuff spinning
Yeah.
around in there. Be careful. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's master mechanics in this area who would take one look at that and be like, "Well, I don't know how that thing works." That's a mystery,
Yeah. Well, they hadn't made that since 1973.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oh my
Every-
goodness.
I think
anybody
it's
who-
from Belarus or some other country that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. There's not even anybody who can actually service it because they've all COVID.
Oh,
Yeah. It's just it ran
that's
through.
not where I thought you were
Yeah.
going with that.
I guess it's just probably just get a fresh spark plug in it, maybe. Well,
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
It's a diesel generator.
I
isn't
believe
it?
so, yeah,
but
so-
I don't think probably not a spark plug then.
Yeah.
And then there's some
So-
oil.
It's a diesel generator. Does
Mm-hmm.
it just have like a constant influx of diesel going into it?
It's
How
got a
do-
tank.
it's got a tank.
Yeah. Fuel
It
tank.
uses it
how-
as it needs it.
Okay, so how do you know when it's time to top up?
It's a panel. There's a panel. You
Yeah.
you tap on it like that, and it says E.
There's a valve gauge on the
Oh.
tank itself. I checked
Gotcha.
it the other day.
Okay.
Okay, valve gauge. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how these things
It's this
work.
thing you tap it, and when it's at E, and then you think like, why do people do that? I don't know. Like, maybe that.
I do it every time.
Yeah.
Like on my propane tank.
of
for
course,
sure.
maybe I
Oh.
get a little extra
Or
when I
what
tap
you're
it.
thinking is it's like, hey, 50%. Man, it's been on 50% for 2 months here.
Oh,
You
yeah,
tap
yeah.
it, and then it shows, you got 5%.
Yeah.
Wow, that reminds me of a story I was going to tell you guys on Friday, but I was sick.
Yeah.
But Thursday, I had to pick Allie up from the dentist, and I guess, have not been paying attention to my gas gauge. I dropped her off at home, and then as I'm driving back, I'm like, whoa! It says I have 1 mile left to
Oh,
drive,
yeah.
and I don't know how I got to that point. So I managed
1 mile.
1 mile. It tells you when you have like
50,
52,
then- yeah,
52
yeah.
miles left. That was weird to me. I was like, there's no way. I just put gas in this guy. But apparently I ran it down. And so I pull over to get gas at TJ's, and I had forgotten my wallet.
Oh.
I didn't have a card on me. I was like, there's no way I'm making it home. So I had to like scrounge for change. And you
In
should
the
just
parking lot?
in the parking lot. Well, no, in my vehicle.
Like with a tin can out there.
Yeah.
Just need to get home. $2.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, I was dressed like a bum too. I had to go in and get, can I get $3 in gas
yeah.
on pump 5? Like looking like a bum.
A bum
Pennies.
rolling in some
And it's
sweet
busy.
Forerunner.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I stole it.
Did you find how much change did you find in your vehicle?
$3.
Wow, impressive. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and it was quarters.
Okay, well, yeah, not
So
a
I
big deal.
canan complain.
Yeah,
But
that's a high class paying with change. This quarters.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
pay with
better.
everything in bits. 2 bits per.
50-cent pieces.
Yeah, 50-cent
Yeah.
pieces, Sacagawea dollars.
I remember as a joke, I took a couple of paychecks when I was like 18 or 19. I just moved down here and had the $2 bill, right? And I was like, I'm gonna see if I can't reintroduce this into our local economy. So I remember like hundreds of dollars worth of check. I got cashed in $2 bills. I know the folks at First State Bank really love me. And
Wow.
Can I get my
It was
check
fun.
in silver pieces?
this is again the guy who tried to pay with his house with 10 grand in cash and a backgammon.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's true. So what did you? So you're handing around $2 bills around.
A lot of people
around-
thought they weren't real.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
why would you?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know. And they're all like,
But you can
"Dude,
get-
are you gonna counterfeit $2? I'll give you $2."
Yeah, but you can go. They got them.
Yeah.
they got plenty, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah. Next time, cash your check. Get
$2
some
bills.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. I like it.
Forget who's on there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Bill Clinton.
no.
Probably.
I still remember getting my first $2 bill, and I'm like, I'm going to have this forever.
Yeah.
Spent it the
So you
next day.
needed a Coke.
Yeah,
and you went and popped it in a machine, and the machine just ate it.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a real bill.
Exactly.
It's Thomas Jefferson,
Thomas
Ah.
Jefferson.
Yes.
Yeah.
who also graces the nickel.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the best he gets. Like one of the best presidents.
Yeah.
He like tripled the size of the United
Yeah.
States, and we give him a nickel and a $2 bill.
Yeah.
I mean, at least yeah, Lincoln's got the penny, but he's also got the 5.
Yeah.
I always feel good with some 5s in my pocket.
Yeah,
Oh,
fives
yeah,
are
I love
great.
fives.
Yeah.
Great. Fives are great. Better than 10s.
Yeah.
100%. All right. We gotta just 2 5s, obviously. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. It's time. It's your Ag Vantage report and the rest, and we will see you on the other side with Jennifer's pro tips. This has been the Brew Crew.
Good morning. I'm Scotty Woodson from the EAB Ag Network with your EAB Early Morning Market Update. Let's recap the markets and how they closed yesterday. March corn at 670 3/4, down 7 3/4, with May corn at 669, down 7 1/4. March soybeans at 1519 1/4, down 1/2, with May soybeans at 1511 3/4, down 2. March wheat at 757 1/4, down 7 1/2. May wheat at 768, down 7. March cotton at 85.50, up 13, with May cotton at 85.94, down 6. March rice at 1811 1/2, up 21 1/2. May rice at 1840, up 21. Moving on to livestock now. February live cattle at 160.82 1/2, up 2 1/2. April live cattle at 163.62 1/2, down 7 1/2. March feeder cattle at 186.82 1/2, up 37 1/2. April feeder cattle at 190.72 1/2, unchanged. February lane hogs at 75.82 1/2, down 10, with April hogs at 83.32 1/2, down 75. That's your EAB Early Morning Market Update, and I'm Scotty Woodson. Have a great day.
You're thinking about selling your land, testing the water. You want to dip your toes in, not plunge into the deep end. If you make a big splash, everybody knows your business. Good news, no one needs to know your business. You can dip your toes and keep your pants dry. Talk to Tiller. They'll put your land in the land vault. When buyers call, Tiller will give them a description only, no maps, no location, no owner info. When the same interested buyer calls again, Tiller calls you. With your say-so, the prospective buyer signs a confidentiality agreement. That's a way they protect your privacy. Tiller doesn't ask you to sign a thing, not even an exclusive listing agreement. They trust you. Selling your land is a big decision. It's your business. When you put your land in the land vault, you keep your business to yourself. They started Tiller Land to help you sell your land, farm or recreational. The Land Vault is one way they commit to you, the seller. To find out how the Land Vault works, talk to Tiller. TillerLand.com.
At the sale on Saturday, March 4th at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana, there were 586 head of cattle on the yard. Number 1 steers under 300 pounds sold from $235 to a high of $260. 3 to 4 weight steers ranged from $230 to a high of $244. 4 to 5 weight steers brought $220 to a high of $232. 5 to 6 weight steers sold from $205 to a high of $228. 6 to 7 weight steers range from $188 to a high of $210. 7 to 8 weight steers brought $170 to $190, and over 800-pound steers sold from $158 to $175. Number 1 heifers under 300 pounds range from $218 to a high of $230. 3 to 4 weight heifers brought $210 to a high of $219. 4 to 5 weight heifers sold from $205 to a high of $215. 5 to 6 weight heifers brought $195 to a high of $205. 6 to 7 weight heifers sold from $175 to $193. 7 to 8 weight heifers ranged from $155 to $170, and over 800-pound heifers brought $145 to $160. Packer cows sold from $35 to $98. Packer bulls ranged from $85 to $116. Stocker cows brought $800 to $1,400. Cow-calf pairs sold from $1,100 to $1,775. Replacement heifers brought $165 to $200, and bottle calves sold from $125 to a high of $200. And that's the report from the sale Saturday, March 4th at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana. Cattlemen, don't miss the next sale Saturday morning, 10:30 at J&J Livestock. For AgVantage, I'm Jay Bunyard reporting. J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana is the Arklatex leader in livestock marketing. Buyers and sellers meet Saturday mornings at 10:30 at J&J Livestock Auction Company. Call Blake or Shelby at the sale barn at 903-832-6401 or call Mike Daniel at 903-748-9022. J&J also sells goats and horses and offers livestock hauling and pinning. J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana, Saturday mornings, 10:30.
RRCU has a special certificate just for you. You set your term. You get to decide. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Earn 4.69% APY on the special share certificate at RRCU. You can save for 7 months, 16 months, or 25 months. You decide. Go to rrcu.com or to any RRCU location and tell them you want the easy as 1, 2, 3 certificate special. APY equals annual percentage yield. Share certificates only. Minimum deposit $500. Rate accurate as of 2/15/23. Subject to change. RRCU. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your premier propane provider, Pinnacle Propane, is back and stronger than ever with aggressive low pricing, consistently reliable service, and safety measures second to none. Pinnacle Propane is your best choice for safe, reliable propane and service at a great price. Call or visit one of our local service centers at Hope, Monticello, Mena, Nashville, or DeQueen to find which budget plan works best for you. For services, contact information, or to make a payment, visit us online at pinnaclepropane.com.
Good news, lottery players. The Lotto jackpot is over $1.5 million. And it gets better. This jackpot can only be won in Arkansas. Match 6 on Wednesdays or Saturdays, and you could be the next Arkansas millionaire. Get your Lotto ticket at any Arkansas Scholarship Lottery retailer or on the Jackpocket app. Good luck, Lotto players. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
When you're looking for prompt and accurate service for all your closing, abstracting, and title work, Mark Jackson with Jackson Title is who you're looking for. Mark has over 25 years experience serving in real estate, abstracting, and closing work. Jackson Title serves the DeQueen, Ashdown, Horatio, and Murfreesboro areas. Locally owned and a proud supporter of our local youth football. Visit JacksonTitleCompany.com, stop by any of their locations, or give Mark a call today at 870-642-2222. It's Jackson Title Company.
When you're looking to buy a new car, truck, or SUV, or just need a quality repair shop for your existing one, James Hodge Dodge will definitely fulfill your needs. They pride themselves on being one of the outstanding dealerships in McCurtain County and for the surrounding area. Their entire team is fully committed to delivering on the Hodge promise. Great deals for both new and pre-owned vehicles and top customer satisfaction. And remember, free oil changes for life with the Hodge Auto Group. James Hodge Dodge, South Park Drive in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
You have questions. We have honest answers. Planning your funeral may seem like a daunting task. We know you will have many questions. We also want you to know we will answer your questions with honesty and fairness. Our pre-arrangement specialists will guide you through the process with compassion and dignity. Call today at 642-6461 to learn more about your options. Chandler Funeral Home of DeQueen. We're dedicated to the care of those we serve.
At Pruitt's Foods in Kdqn, they understand that quality product and a quality shopping experience go hand in hand, which is why Pruitt's takes such pride in their meat department. From choicest whole meat selections, experienced butchers, quality cuts, and excellent service, to daily low prices and special holiday deals. By the way, if you're at Pruitt's Foods and don't see something you need in their meat department, just ask for an available butcher to assist you. That's Pruitt's Foods in Kdqn, located on Colin Ray Drive and available for online grocery pickup at pruittsfoods.com.
Banking locally does a lot for your community. Diamond Bank is a family-owned community bank that makes all of our decisions locally. With Diamond Bank's new rewards checking accounts, we pay you to bank with us, earn a high interest rate, or get cash back every month. Stop by one of our 15 convenient locations today and discover the Diamond Bank difference. Or visit us online at www.diamond.bank. Diamond Bank, 404 East Colin Ray Drive in Kdqn. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
That's right. We are back live. Kdqn 92.1, and it's time for Jennifer's Pro Tips, brought to you by Harris Drug and Gifts, your family hometown run pharmacy for over 50 years. It doesn't matter what kind of gift you need or pharmaceutical need you have. You can go to Harris Drug and Gifts, 205 Kdqn Avenue. Give them a call as well, 870-584-3522. They do local delivery, and they have free gift wrapping, bridal registry, the whole nine, so everything that you might need. Also, Jennifer's Pro Tips, brought to you by Healthcare Express. They're excited to announce that they will be hosting the Kdqn Street Dance in downtown Kdqn on May 13th from 5 to 9 p.m. There's going to be live music, dancing, arts, crafts, shopping, food, and fun. And, of course, their whole mission is to collect non-perishable food items to be donated to the American Legion and help bring awareness to their mission to aid veterans here in the Kdqn community. So we appreciate them. Jen's Pro Tips, brought to you by Harris Drug and Gifts and Healthcare Express. What do you got for us today, Jennifer?
All right. I've got something that I want to share with you guys. It's not my own writing. This is something I found last year. Actually, no, I've known about this for a long time, but I started putting it to use in my life.
Okay.
And I feel like it could help a lot of people.
All right. Why'd you look at me saying that?
Because I think it'll help you too.
Oh, okay.
Literally, anybody listening to this, I think you should adhere by this. I guess it would be considered a quote.
Okay.
If you feel like you hate everyone, eat something. If you feel like everyone hates you, go to sleep or take a nap. If you feel like you hate yourself, have a shower. And if you feel like everyone hates everyone, go outside.
Oh.
Isn't that something?
That is something.
So, I don't know if you've ever been in those moods where you just kind of like, maybe you just feel like you're not getting along with everybody. You're irrationally angry.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably hangry.
Yeah,
so have a little something to eat.
Okay.
If you're feeling that down on yourself where you think everybody hates you, it makes sense. Go take a nap. Recharge your battery a little bit. When you wake up, you're probably going to feel a little bit better about yourself.
Right. What if you're at work, though? You can't just take a nap.
No, you can't. That I would suggest.
Take a nap when you get home.
Take a nap when you get home.
There you go.
Or maybe plan for an early bedtime.
Right.
And just remember, the bad day ends, right?
Always.
And just try again tomorrow. This one I really like. If you feel like you hate yourself, which is terrible, you should never feel that way, but it does happen. Hop in the shower. Take care of yourself. Wash your hair. Do your conditioner, your deep cleanings, all that stuff. You're going to feel better when you get out of the shower.
Yeah.
And then this one, of course, if you feel like everybody hates everybody, go outside, go for a hike, enjoy the sun, or listen to the thunderstorm on your porch, whatever it is. Get a little break from everything, including social media. That's a huge one, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's where we're going to see it the most.
For
everybody
sure.
hating everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a little tip there.
That is a little tip.
I
there.
agree. Yeah. I need to think about it more when I'm in those moods.
Right. It's kind of like a guide.
A
A
guide.
little bit.
Yeah.
A guide.
Yeah.
All right.
And again, if you're at work, and you can't necessarily go take a shower.
Right.
Just plan
go to
for
the
this.
sink and
go to the
splash
sink.
some water in your face.
Take an army bath.
There you go.
Whatever. Yeah, just plan on getting home from work and doing all those things, going to bed early, starting again tomorrow.
Yeah. No, those are great words to live by. I'm going to try and keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Although I don't hate that much, I don't think. But when I
Nah.
do, I can maybe find out why.
I think
by following that guide.
Yeah,
there.
hate's a pretty strong word.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes we have bad days, right? We
Yeah.
might think we hate somebody else or we hate ourselves.
Definitely.
But you don't. You're just hangry.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Or you're tired.
Or you're tired. Or you're not. You don't feel clean.
Mm-hmm. Or you need to take a serious break from social media.
Yeah, and go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everybody should do that.
True words. And Archer Oates says, "I love that."
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I've got a few.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, a few. I figured I'd help out in this process a little bit. A little pro tips.
I would
for
love
you.
any and all help.
Have you ever been at work and you kind of feel like your boss is mad at you a little bit?
Sure.
If you want to find out if they actually are, boop their nose.
Oh no. Okay.
So go boop, and you'll find out if they're mad at you or
Okay.
not. Yeah.
You are my boss. I will be trying that
All
out.
right, sweet.
Yes.
You can sneeze on your knuckles before a fist fight to inflict poison damage.
Especially if you have COVID.
Yeah. If you've been experiencing some relationship problems with your girlfriend, not sure how things are going, move in together. I think that's it. Just do that. Just move right in together with no question, and I believe that can really help out
Yes.
fixing some problems.
Yes, it will fix all of your problems.
Yes. A kidney can go for about $300,000 on the black market.
No way.
Yeah, and you can live properly with one kidney.
Mhm.
So poverty is a choice for most people. So yeah, if you're down and out, you can. Yeah.
All right.
Bagels. Bagels have a hole in them. And have you ever gotten the bagels that you have to cut yourself? You have to
Yeah.
slice them?
Mm.
Yeah. So that hole is a perfect holder for your finger. You just hold it like that. And then, yeah, perfect. If you're lonely, dim all the lights and put on a horror movie. You won't feel like you're alone anymore.
That's good.
That's actually a good one.
That's so good.
Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Just a few pro tips for you.
Man, those are great.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. That's
The horror movie one. That's great.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to feel sad and alone, and when you're watching a horror movie.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because then you just know somebody's staring at you through your window.
Yeah. Actually, I did see a. That was the pro tips, by the way, brought to you by Healthcare Express and Harris Drug and Gifts. We definitely appreciate them.
Mhm.
But I did see a trailer for the new Scream movie last night. It actually looked pretty good.
A new Scream?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But I'm not going to lie, it looked pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
I think I'd watch it.
Mhm.
I believe I would watch it. I have to believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
And I still haven't watched The Last of Us. So I
Oh.
got to watch that today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight. Today.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it. I cried.
You did?
I did cry. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miles was weirdly chill yesterday.
Mhm.
Like he was just not making no fuss or noise about anything. He was seemed content wherever we put him.
Mhm.
Didn't need any dazzling distractions or anything. He was very good. So I was like almost gonna be like we should watch Last of Us
Mhm.
while he's awake, but I still don't like the idea of it.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to watch Breaking Bad. That's certainly one I don't want him seeing for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Oh, bad idea.
Yeah.
I've been I'm obviously on TikTok. I like watching videos on there, and I've noticed that there's massive thirst traps for Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
And the premiere for season 3 of Mandalorian was last week, and a reporter actually printed out these like really dirty, raunchy tweets people have tweeted about Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
And this reporter brought him to the premiere of what could be considered a kid's show.
Yeah.
And asked Pedro to read off all these raunchy tweets. And he looked at them, he read them, not out loud. And he's like, no, I'm not reading these out loud. And yeah.
What in the world?
It's disgusting how people are acting towards him.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hate these new weird like red carpet reporters.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of that one Michael B. Jordan?
Mhm.
Yeah. You know him?
I do, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was on a red carpet for something. All right, he just did Creed, right,
Mhm.
which is supposed to be good. I don't want to watch those, but it turns out that this reporter actually he went to high school with, and she had like bullied him in high school. or something like that. And she like runs up like, oh my gosh, it's Michael B. Jordan. You remember this is my alumni or whatever. And he was like, yeah, do you remember when you said this and that back to me in high school? And she was like, no, I didn't say that. And she turned like completely like, just super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a little snippet about that. I didn't watch it though. Was it a reporter?
It was like some e-news of the billion e-news websites reporter,
Oh, what a way to feel squished.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a nobody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, we got to get into it though. It's time for your Genuine RV Power Trivia, brought to you by Genuine RV Power Sports. We'll be right back.
Every life is unique. At Wilkerson Funeral Home, it's important to us to help every family appropriately celebrate the life of a lost loved one. Funerals should be meaningful, appropriate, and personal. We pay attention to the smallest of details to ensure that each service is unique, celebrates the individual's life, and honors the request of the family. Our family's greatest asset is your trust. Visit us online today at wilkersonfuneralhomes.com. Wilkerson Funeral Home, dependable, professional service since 1929.
Whatever you want to be, it helps to be well. An active, healthy lifestyle is key. We offer tips and support to quit smoking and address health conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. It's never too late to make decisions to help you be healthier and to be the best version of you can be. Call 833-283-WELL. Be you, be well. This ad brought to you by your Master Tobacco Settlement dollars at work.
Pilgrim's Pride Kdqn Processing Plant has immediate openings for production workers, both shifts, part-time and temporary positions also available with wages from $17.25 up to $21.95 per hour, as well as a $2 per hour attendance incentive. All new hires receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications available online at jobbite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in Kdqn, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, part of our tractor lineup rated #1 in durability and owner experience, Z Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Bring home select L Series equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months, plus save up to $800 now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Visit Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Idabel, Oklahoma or Kdqn, Arkansas today.
That's right. We are back. It's time for Genuine RV Power Trivia. Chris Hale says, good morning, ladies and gents. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Chance Lambeth, Ricky Davis, Caitlin Massey, and Archer Oates, Marcus Simpson, John Baldwin. Everybody joining over on Facebook Live. We appreciate y'all. Here's how it works. The game is brought to you by some awesome people over at Genuine RV in Idabel, Oklahoma. Go to genuinerv.com today. Check out their inventory for all your RV and power sports needs. Jennifer has a question for you. She's going to read it. You're going to call 642-2190. If you get it correct, you get yourself breakfast and a car wash token. Why are you smirking?
Because of the question.
You like this one today?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Give it to us.
All right. If you were a man and wore these in Europe during the 1700s, it was an obvious sign you were upper class. What are they?
Oh. As I just knock over everything.
If you were a man and wore these in Europe during the 1700s, even before, it was an obvious sign you were upper class. What were they?
I like it. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Was it powdered wigs?
Ooh, good
powdered
one.
wigs.
Not powdered wigs.
I'm going to go with an ascot.
Not an ascot. I don't know what that is.
It's kind of like a tie kerchief thing.
Oh.
Nothing on Facebook. Or earrings, says Voxpo.
Ooh, not earrings.
Okay, all right.
Great
all right.
answers.
642-2190. Going straight to the phone lines again. Good morning. You're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Pantyhose.
No. Hey, maybe.
Yeah. I'm going to go with some, like, breeches, like
No.
breeches or whatever. No good?
No.
How about the Seinfeld puffy shirt?
No. Great
darn it.
answer. I'm sure all of these are correct in a way,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
looking for a specific thing.
Okay. 642-2190 to the phone lines again. Good morning. You're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Good morning, Mrs. Suspenders.
Oh.
Not suspenders.
I'm going to go with Nike shoes.
Not Nike shoes.
No, not in the 1800s. What about bloomers?
Not bloomers
Okay,
either.
okay. 642-2190. Phone lines, just stay lit. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
I'm going to say a wig.
Wig.
Not a wig.
I'm going to go with, let me see here, some cufflinks.
Ooh, good one. No.
No. And a belt, says Chris Hale?
Not a
No.
belt.
Okay. 642-2190. Here we go. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Boots with heels.
Oh, that is correct.
Oh, nice.
High-heeled boots.
Yes,
It's
that's
true.
it.
It's true.
I have a 4-inch heel. Who do we have on the phone?
Ashlyn.
Ashlyn?
Yes.
What's your last name?
Phillips.
Ashlyn Phillips. All right, you just won yourself breakfast and a
What's
car
that?
wash token. You can pick up your winnings anytime after 7:10. Thank you for playing.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Easy enough.
Yeah,
Look
so
at that.
it started in Persia, I believe. Persian men would wear heels. It was easier to stay on their horses with heels.
Yeah.
And then it just became a sign of fashion in men. You
I
were
see.
considered upper class if you
Yeah,
wore
yeah.
heels.
In a heel, I'm 5'2". Yeah. Okay. There you go.
There you go.
Some other answers from Facebook Live: earrings, Seinfeld puffy shirt, bloomers, a belt, neck tees, wedding ring.
All of
Yeah,
these
all
and
of
high
these
heels.
and high heels. I was gonna say makeup because of
Mm.
that blush,
That's-
that red stuff they
Yeah.
put on with the powdered wig and the white.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
and their heeled boots with the buckle on the
Yeah,
front,
of
you know?
course.
Yeah.
And then they also put buckles on their hat,
Mhm.
which is how you know those Puritans.
Yeah.
Man, that was a strange bunch of folks there.
Very strange.
Yeah, America is kind of England's fault in a way, you know.
Yeah.
Because England took those guys and said, "Get out of here." And we were like, "Fine."
I'm going to take my heels
I'm gonna take my
elsewhere.
buckle hats and high heels with me.
So I wonder when women started wearing them then. The men were just like, I'm done with these. Here.
Yeah. I don't know.
wear
Maybe
these.
maybe you know she put them on. She just kind of needed some shoes real quick and threw on his high heels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To run out into into the rain or something to get the mail.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
whatever it was. And it's like, you know what? These actually look pretty good on me.
Yeah.
He was like, "What?"
Blasphemy.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll burn at the
She's
stake.
a witch.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what happened the first few times.
Yes, yes.
Then some people started to be like, that's that's leaves a little bit to the imagination when you wear a high heel. I guess women were running around in sandals.
Yeah.
I don't know what they
were they?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Little House on the Prairie shoes. I don't know what those are, but
I don't know.
all right, there you go.
Yeah.
High heels. Voxpo says bacon stains. yeah. So you have bacon
It's
stains
true.
all over you. You're like, that's a
Yeah.
high class individual
It
right
is.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. All
Oh,
right,
my
sweet.
goodness.
Yeah, I've never worn anything with a heel. I guess Timberland boots kind of have a bit of a heel on them.
Right.
A sole. Or what would you call that? What is that on the bottom? The sole. The rubber sole of the shoe.
Yeah, but that's the whole bottom.
Yeah.
I would say it's a bit of a heel.
Do you wear heels? Have you ever worn high heels?
Yeah.
Do you wear them often?
No. I don't know. I'm
you
wearing
never
heels
bust-
right now, like wedge heels.
Let me see. Oh. You ever bust out the pair of stilettos on somebody? No?
I don't think I could wear those.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine too, by the way. Like
Yeah.
European dudes riding horses in stilettos.
Yes. Like bright red stilettos.
Yeah, yeah. Painted toenails on them. Bunch of puffs. All right, there we go. We have sufficiently talked up to 7 o'clock.
Oh.
Voxpo says those Puritan cross dressers.
Yes.
That's right. All right, it is time though. We got to get into the news. Enough of the wackiness. The news brought to you by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance and Teeter Motor Company. We will be back.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is Kdqn, Kdqn, Ashdown, Dirks. Local news this hour is presented by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. And by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance, providing competitive rates and prompt, friendly service to meet your auto, homeowner's, life, and other insurance needs.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey. In our first story of the news hour, a single vehicle accident claimed the life of a Locksburg man on Monday. According to an accident report released by the Arkansas State Police, 56-year-old Kelly J. Pertell was traveling west on Melrose Road in Sevier County around 1:30 Monday afternoon when his 2009 Yamaha motorcycle left the roadway and hit a nearby ditch. The accident forcibly ejected Pertell from the vehicle. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The investigating state trooper described road conditions as clear and dry at the time of the accident. And now in some local sports news, the Kdqn Lady Leopards scored 3 times in the bottom of the 8th inning to earn the walk-off 6-5 victory over visiting Arkadelphia in the 7-4A conference opener Tuesday afternoon, as heard live here on your number one country, 92.1. Senior Allison Dawkins, our McDonald's player of the game, had the game-winning 2-run double to drive in Presley Parson and Caitlin Ponce to start the game-winning celebration. On the afternoon, Dawkins had 2 hits and 3 RBIs. It looked grim for the Kdqn girls before the rally. The Lady Leopards looked deflated after they left the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th. Then Arkadelphia scored twice in the top of the 8th to take a 5-3 lead, but the Kdqn girls refused to quit and won it in a thrilling walk-off fashion. The Lady Leopards scored 6 runs, pounded out 10 hits, and played error-free, tight defense on the afternoon. Perry Nickerson was the winning pitcher, going all 8 innings. Ale Rodriguez had a pair of hits. Kenzie Pierce, Ponce, Parson, Catherine Socash, and Courtney Socash all contributed hits. The Lady Leopards improved to 3-2 overall, and more importantly, 1-0 in conference play with the victory. The Kdqn girls host Nashville Friday afternoon. And in some Arkansas news with statewide impact, school choice legislation passed the Arkansas State Legislature on Tuesday afternoon and will now head to Governor Sarah Sanders' desk for her signature. Senate Bill 294, also known as the Arkansas Learns Act, passed 26-8, marking the latest win for school choice in the nation. Arkansas is the latest state to follow in the footsteps of Arizona, which became the first state to pass universal education scholarship accounts to all 1.1 million of their K-12 students last year. In a tweet, Governor Sanders said this was a historic win for parents, teachers, and students that will set the education model for the nation. The Arkansas legislation will broaden school choice and include a plan for the state to adopt universal choice by the 2025 through 2026 school year. The bill will gradually provide vouchers through education freedom accounts, which equaled 90% of funding allocated per student to each public school district in the previous year. Some groups of students are eligible to receive the voucher for the 2023 through 2024 school year, including those who have disabilities, are homeless, have a parent who is active duty in the military, attended an F-rated school in the previous school year, or are entering kindergarten for the first time. The bill also seeks to eliminate the teaching of critical race theory in classrooms. It will also fund 120 new literacy coaches for students statewide and will increase the base salary for teachers from $36,000 to $50,000, the 4th highest for teachers in the United States. Arkansas Learns also bans instruction on topics about sexually explicit materials, reproduction, gender identity, and orientation in classes before the 5th grade. The legislation also requires students to complete 75 community service hours in order to receive their diploma. The bill now heads to the governor's desk to be signed into law. We'll be back with more news following this break and these words from our sponsors.
Local farmers support our community, which is why Farm Bureau Insurance supports farmers with Ag Promise, a truly comprehensive policy that protects everything farmers rely on. It's affordable and backed by fast, friendly service. We promise.
In Sevier County, call Farm Bureau Insurance at 584-3911 and ask Alan Stark, Lee Hammond, Stacy Janes, or Michael Collins about protecting your agribusiness.
Hey guys, this is Shannon, Teeter Motor Company Mena. What's bigger than big? Teeter Motor Company's Win Big, Save Big sales event. All roads lead to Mena, March 10th through the 18th. 100% of all credit acts will be accepted. Over 300 vehicles to choose from, and your voucher gives you an extra $3,000 for your trade. And get this, you can also win a Nissan Sentra. That's March 10th through the 18th during Teeter Motor Company's Win Big, Save Big event. Teeter Motor Company in Mena, 1201 Highway 71 South, Mena, Arkansas.
And we are back with KDQN News. Congratulations to the Horatio Lions senior high basketball girls who won the Magnet Cove Tournament and Southwest Arkansas Invitational Tournament at Mineral Springs. They were the 2A7 conference champs and the 2A7 district runners-up. The Lions finished as a state tournament qualifier and with a record of 29-7. And in some sports news a little further south, the Ashdown Panthers played host to the Magnolia Panthers in the 7-4A conference opener for both teams on the softball diamond. Magnolia jumped out to an early 2-0 lead, but Ashdown erupted for 5 runs in the third and 3 more in the fourth to coast to an 11-2 victory. Carriol Forbes had 3 doubles and 4 runs batted in for Ashdown, while Jayla Richards had 3 hits and Kaylee Walker, Gina Parades, and Jayla Coleman had 2 hits each. Ashdown totaled 13 hits on the night. Pitcher Zanaya Alexander tossed a complete game 5-hitter and was impressive from beginning to end. Third baseman Kaylee Walker made some tremendous plays while having a part in 7 of Ashdown's outs. The Ashdown outfield of Parades, Richards, and Coleman made several big-time plays to quench any possibility of a Magnolia rally. The next broadcast for the Ashdown girls is Friday as the Panthers travel to Hope. The action can be heard live beginning at 4:45 on 102.1 The Good Path. In some other Lions news, Horatio High School and Horatio Junior High School cheer tryouts for the 2023 through 2024 season will be held on Friday, March 10th. Horatio Junior High School will begin at 4 p.m., while Horatio High School cheerleader tryouts will follow. Kdqn First Assembly of God will host a women's retreat this Saturday, March 11th from 9 a.m. till noon at its location at 1440 West Colin Ray Drive. The retreat is titled More of Jesus, Less of Me. Tickets are $25 and can be bought early or the day of. The guest speaker for the retreat is Sister Sandra Reynolds. For tickets or more information, call 870-584-3435. And finally, the Kdqn School District is informing parents that they can now pick up kindergarten registration packets for the 2023 through 2024 school year. Your child must be 5 years of age on or before August 1st of this year. If your child attends a local preschool, packets have already been given to your child at school, and these folders are due back to your child's preschool by March 31st. If your child is not attending a local preschool, come by the Kdqn Primary School office anytime before April 28th and pick up a registration packet. Non-preschool student folders are due back to the Kdqn Primary School office by April 28th. School officials ask parents to understand that filling out the registration folder does not fully register your child. All incoming kindergarten parents or guardians must attend the fall registration on August 1st to be completely registered for school. If you have any questions, contact Angela Lindley at the Kdqn Primary School by calling 642-3100. School officials also ask parents to be aware that if you live outside the Kdqn School District, you must apply for school choice by May 1st. You can find the school choice application forms on the homepage of the Kdqn Public School website at kdqnleopards.org. Check out more local news online at kdqn.net. You can also find us on Facebook. This is KDQN News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance. See Alan Stark, Lee Hammond, Stacy Janes, or Michael Collins today for all your insurance needs. And by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. For local news when you want it 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
In need of electrical work? Trust the experts at H&K Electric, a locally owned company and proud supporters of Ashdown Community and Panther Sports. H&K Electric has the experience and expertise to handle all electrical services from large industrial manufacturing facilities to residential and commercial service needs. For professional technicians who provide expert advice and workmanship, trust H&K Electric. Online, visit hkelectric.org. Best wishes for a successful sports season from Josh Huddleston and staff at H&K Electric.
If you've recently found yourself searching for a new family pharmacy, Harris Drug in downtown Kdqn is it. Let pharmacist Renee Logan add their entire friendly professional staffer in your business. They have everything you expect in your family pharmacy. They accept most insurance, have a full gift shop, even wedding and baby registries, a new baby section, and free delivery inside city limits. Ask about Harris Drug's mobile app and website and enjoy their convenient location. Harris Drug in downtown DeQueen. Everything you want in your family pharmacy.
The 4th annual Miss Dogwood Days pageant, sponsored by Choctaw Casinos and McCurtain County Tourism Authority, is happening Friday, March 31st at 5 p.m. inside the downtown amphitheater in Idabel, Oklahoma, with 10 categories ranging from newborn to 18 years, and a one-time $500 scholarship in honor of Gladys Hill will be awarded to one lucky winner in the 15 to 18 age group. For more info or to print your entry forms online, visit Idabel Chamber Initiative on Facebook.
We're back live. Kdqn 92.1 after the news for the 7 o'clock hour. Good morning to everybody. Good morning, Greg Revels.
Good morning.
How was your evening last night? It was great with the Leopards game, right?
Yeah, great softball game, man.
It was, man. What's with the Leopards winning with walk-offs? It's incredible.
Yeah, we'll take them.
Yeah, we'll take them.
Makes it really excited. Tony gets really excited.
I heard him. I was outside and I heard him.
You still heard him. Yeah.
He went, "Wah!" He went crazy.
Yeah, he did go crazy.
Yeah,
but it was exciting.
He said he needed to go home and take a sedative. We got to ask him if how that worked out.
Yeah, we do need to know about that. That'd be interesting. But yeah, great game. Started out, went to the track meet.
Mm-hmm. You watched. You have
I have a granddaughter. Yeah, she's throwing the discus. Went and watched that.
Discus.
Yeah,
nice.
And then went from there to the softball game. Took Ollie with me to the softball game. Interesting.
Yeah. Did he like it?
He did. He likes everything.
He likes everything and everybody.
That's right. But it's little. Every once in a while, I'd forget he was hooked up to me, and I'd be doing something that just jerked one way or the other. Somebody come by he wanted to talk to,
Yeah.
But game was really good. Girls are doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tony did it. Both of you did a great job last night. But Tony, I like it when he gets excited. This isn't golf. Okay, we don't need our announcers to be like, and the Leopards win. And you heard it too, by the way. Shout out to Allison Dawkins.
Yes,
was it?
It was Allison Dawkins.
Last possible chance to score, right?
Yeah.
Just like that, and I heard it through the radio, dong, like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then Tony, lighten up the Queen.
Yeah.
It's a good game. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Well done. Well done, ladies.
The only one that was better than that was the one when Nathan Patterson hit that 3-pointer.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That was Tony just like he jumped as high as he could, which me and him.
Oh, he's got a vertical leap,
2-3 inches. Yeah. And he was sitting down and jumped that high.
Yeah. I'll tell you who's one of the best people to listen to when they get excited. Jay Bunyard.
Yeah.
Wow. Because he's a pro on the game anyway, but when the Leopards get that ball going, you hear him. He rumbles the Queen.
Touchdown, Duckworth.
Yeah. He does a great job. I'll tell you what. Working some new board ops out. Obviously, not the quality we're used to. Sorry, Joe Blaze. But when you got the goat all the time, it's kind of tough to work in those new guys.
Yeah.
And they really did a great job.
They're learning from the best too.
Well, we miss Jen when she's not there.
Right.
She's just, you can count on her.
Yeah.
And she's paying attention. She's not, she knows what's going on, both here and there, which is difficult.
Yeah.
And and you got to there's a trust factor there because I say a lot of stupid things when people aren't listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I say some stupid things when people are listening.
Yeah.
But I don't want everybody to hear all my stupid things.
When Joe Blaze realized that during break we are just listening to them, he was like, "Really?
Yeah.
What have I been saying?"
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. They hear everything we say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great. Sometimes I write things down. You guys say.
Yeah.
Make a little book.
She's keeping her book.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I find it on a sticky note. I come in and I see, oh, Greg said that. Great.
But yeah, I mean they're doing a good job. Penelope and Joe Blaze.
It's
both
been
doing a good job.
Honestly, it's been since Jen started, because before that it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then trying to train new people was really hard. Then Jen set the tone. You could have done a game after the first game. You probably could have done one alone.
Mhm.
You know, I stuck around a few times needlessly, really.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same with these two now. You know, Penelope, especially since she has a few under her belt.
Mhm.
I feel like don't let me crowd you. You know, I'm gonna give you the credit, and you you know, she does a great job. And then even Joe last night, apart from just showing him getting things kicked off, I did not need to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a great job to have on your resume too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, but there's also, you know, you got to have that sense of trust,
Mhm.
right? You got to show up on time
Mhm.
and you got to listen. That's the two biggest things.
And the worst thing that happens with me is once I have the trust in you, there's times where I forget a ball game's happening.
Mhm.
It's 30, 40 minutes after the fact, and I'm like, oh yeah, ball game. So I'll check the app, and usually when Jen is working the game, it's on, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, once it gets to the point sometimes where I'm like, oh yeah, there's a game going on. This has happened with past board ops where I tune in, I'm like, oh, it's just dead air.
Oh no,
And
really?
they're calling you, going, "Would you give me a ride?"
Yeah, yeah.
30 minutes after the fact.
Yeah,
I
5
don't
minutes
worry.
before they live in Wicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need
like
a ride.
that one. I loved that.
Yeah, sure.
And Tyler does a great job too,
Mhm.
obviously. But
I'm just prickly. It's the last place I want to be sometimes, is sitting
Yeah.
right here, because I get all my work done. You know.
Yeah.
And then you'll come back and be like, "Wow, Tyler, wasn't that amazing?" I'm like, "Huh? Yeah."
what?
Yeah.
He's watching TikTok videos.
Yeah, that's right.
While we're hooked up through it. Which
do-
that's the interesting thing. I mean, and I don't know what you can do on your phone while you're doing that, because
You
you're
can,
hooked
you can
up
do
with us.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just make sure none of your audio plays, or else it will play through that. I have done that a couple times.
Really?
Yeah, where I was watching some UFC once while I was just, and I thought I had it muted, and I'm like, what is that? And I'm turning up the volume. I'm hearing you know,
Joe Rogan laughing.
Going crazy. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoops, let me turn that off.
Nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed. Yeah, it's because it kind of blended with the background noise
Mhm.
anyway. So, yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the production of one of those games.
I do some pretty wild stuff sometimes when the game's going on. I'll be across the building, cooking a steak or something. You know, and then we're going to go to break, and then it's my mad dash, my sprint to the studio.
I remember my one huge mad dash was actually this past football season, obviously with Jay Bunyer, and that's the last person I want to disappoint.
Yeah.
And I was in the kitchen making making coffee or something. I don't remember. And I heard, all right, we're going to break. And I did not make it in time. Like, there was a couple seconds. But I mean, I have never ran so fast in my life.
Yeah. And you heard
And
Jen?
I said, never again.
Jen? Yeah. Yeah, you're locked here.
I parked my toots there.
Well, that's the thing. I think Joe Blaze left and went to McDonald's a couple of times.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I'm just kidding.
I pulled out of the McDonald's. I've told you that. Between windows, too. I've already paid.
Yeah.
And then I'm waiting to get the food. And it's like now crunch time. It's 5 minutes until the game starts. I'm like, come on. You know? And then Tony calls me. I'm like, I just got to go. I just got to go. Yeah. So I paid for somebody's food that night, not mine. Yeah.
Oh man, it's all fun. Though.
It is. Well
Yeah.
done on the broadcasts, especially last night. It was a good one. Let's get into the weather. It's brought to you by First State Bank.
Looking for a bank that cares about you and your community? First State Bank is your community bank. We're involved in our community because that's important to us. That's what local businesses do, and we're a local business too. Visit us to see how you can join the First State Bank family today. You'll even get a free gift if you join, because that's local banking done right. Terms and conditions apply. First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. realize $1 million bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small-town community bank, but we're big on you. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small-town community bank, but we're big on you.
Number one country weather.
All right, taking a look at the weather for today. We do see a 90% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms. I think it's already going on.
I'm saying
so it's a
higher than
guarantee.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a guarantee. New rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 inch possible. Excuse me.
Bless you.
That's already happened too.
Excuse me. Yeah, it has.
It rained 1/4 inch between my house and here.
Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah, a high near 61 today, and cloudy skies, obviously. Tonight, we're looking at a 70% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low of 50, and those winds continuing tomorrow. 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Tomorrow night, 80% chance. And then Friday, just a 20% chance. This is a little 20% chance, you know? And then Friday night should be clear. And then Saturday and Sunday, both with higher chances now, 50% chance. So I think my prediction from earlier today is already in the garbage.
Yeah.
Of it not raining this weekend. So there you have it. Currently 52 degrees outside your number one country studios. We've had 0.38 inches of rainfall in the past 24 hours. So that is the weather. Brought to you by First State Bank. I'm flying with nothing today, guys.
Yeah,
so we've got to pull some things out. We will have a very special musical guest coming in for the 8 o'clock hour.
Oh.
That's exciting. So that hour's pretty much taken care of. But it's this one I got to worry about.
Well, you want to talk about marijuana?
Sure.
Let's talk about marijuana a little.
You want to go? Okay.
Let's go back out and light up a doobie.
Patrick?
That perked him up.
Yeah, it did. No, I
There he
think he's yelling something from the newsroom saying.
That's the local loadout.
Oh, okay. We can't talk about that
We'll
yet.
talk about it at the local loadout.
10
All
minutes.
right.
10
All
minutes.
right.
You get to hear us talk about all that. Some things going on over in Oklahoma.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's out.
Yeah. Well, so we can't talk about that.
Yeah.
We
How about
talked
the Joker 2? They're filming the Joker 2.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. First of all,
I thought we
love
got
the first
the emo
one.
Joker.
I'm going to give it a try.
Okay.
Because I think Joaquin Phoenix was wonderful. I love that movie. And now they're going to have Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, a character who I've just notoriously hated because I hate the people who play her.
It is notorious,
And
your hatred for Harley Quinn. We all know it.
Yeah. But Lady Gaga, I mean,
Yeah.
come on. She is amazing.
Yeah?
And yes, she's an amazing actor. Her singing is unmatched. She's beautiful. I just love her. I really
Okay.
do. And I think she's going to do a really great job. She's very eccentric, and I've seen her in kind of in roles like that, like
Yeah.
an American Horror Story and stuff.
Okay.
I think
Jen's
she'll fit
pro
in
take.
her- yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to give it a go.
All right, fine. I was hoping you guys would join me in the hate. I don't like emo Joker. I'm not a fan.
I do. It
I
was
didn't even
so
like
dark.
Heath Ledger's emo Joker, to be honest, that much. Like the acting and what he did was very good, but I'm not a fan of that kind of Joker.
Right.
I like, if you look at him, Joker's kind of a clown.
You like the goofy goober.
Yeah. I like him, shocking people. I don't need to see him like sticking pencils and eyeballs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's weird. And then in this new Joker iteration, he's just an incel on 4chan. That's all he is. if you know, okay? A lot of you out there
Yeah.
listening are like, I don't know what any of those words are.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, but he is literally he might as well be on Facebook being like, nice guys always finish last.
Yeah.
Women don't like nice guys.
Yeah. My favorite one was Jack Nicholson.
Me too. Hunter.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just thought he did an excellent job at it.
What about Cesar Romero? I know that's a big one too.
That's a totally different.
That is.
Yeah, that's a different time.
But he was
and
so
everything.
good at that too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was. He
Yeah.
was. But that was just a different time. But
100% Jack
But when
Nicholson,
you move into these and I know why you like them because you like these darker, deeper
Yeah.
things, and that's I've told you before I like to be entertained,
Right.
And Jack Nicholson entertained me.
Yes,
and,
that makes sense.
And it's like, it's almost a tragedy the way it's portrayed by Heath Ledger and by Joaquin Phoenix, and or it is a tragedy.
That's a good
especially with
point. Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix, and I like my villains to be people I don't want to like, and so you almost got where you feel sorry for those guys
Absolutely.
because of the issues they had that led them to be where they were.
Same thing with Darth Vader.
Yes.
All right. Let's just keep Darth Vader cool and evil
and hate him.
That's
right.
Because I don't want to have to watch Anakin win a pod race and then his parents and then okay, so that's why. And then and then he becomes Darth Vader.
That's right.
And then we're all like, now I totally understand
Yeah.
why he chokes people to death and blows up planets. I totally get it. No, he's evil. All right.
Yeah.
Have you known what some of the things Joker has done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I do kind of miss that the chaotic feeling of Heath Ledger's Joker. Like it wasn't as serious, right? Or as dark, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right in saying that as opposed to the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker?
I
He
don't
was-
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Heath Ledger's really was that like tragic. There's no backstory or anything. He was just he was incredible at playing an insane person. I just miss the kind of jovialness. I miss when Batman would have Joker up against the wall as he's like punching him, and then Joker just squirts him with the flour on his thing and laughs about it as he's getting beaten. I like that.
That's the deal. It goes from Jack Nicholson and Cesar Romero, funny crazy, to Heath Ledger,
Dark,
crazy,
to
mentally,
yeah,
ill,
yeah.
Let's not
Let's
Very
not make it
mentally
a
ill.
dialogue on today's mental health
that's
awareness.
right.
It's
That's
the
right.
Joker.
Let's-
It's a super villain.
That's right. But I mean, I can understand it, and I think that having another one, there'll be a lot of people who will watch it.
Oh yeah, of
I
course.
like the way the movie portrays Gotham, like just in a very dark way. I don't know how else to explain it. I just like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't, to be honest, I haven't even seen the first one. I never watched it. I just watched. I've seen clips, and I was like, ugh.
I think it's quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vox Post says I agree, but I like the backstory of what's her name from 101 Dalmatians.
Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
Again, I don't need to know.
Yeah. Hey, can I bring something up?
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about this last week. Do you remember I told you I watched the first episode of season 3 of The Mandalorian, and I told you we left off season 2 where Luke Skywalker came, picked up Baby Yoda / Grogu, and left and did some training with him, right? To the Force, blah, blah, blah. Season 3, The Mandalorian's back with Grogu. What happened? We have no idea what happened there.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out, if you had watched the Boba Fett show that came out, what was it, last year or the year before?
Oh, they are milking this thing.
Then you would have seen later on in that season, the Mandalorian reunites with Grogu.
So I got to watch another show.
Yeah, you have to watch like 3 combined shows
Yeah.
to know what's going on in season 3 now.
Yeah.
And I just don't agree with that.
I'm not even a Star Wars fan that big to begin with. You
Yeah.
know, I'm Indiana Jones and Lord of the Rings all the way. All right, those are my two. Okay, Star Wars, Harry Potter, just not
No room for them.
No real room for them. The first 3.
How about Star Trek?
No, I've tried, man.
Yeah.
I've tried. The movies are good.
Yeah.
Wrath of Khan is great. You know, but the show and the rest, I'm sorry, Caitlin. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But no,
went
I
to,
can't get into it.
You know, I like Star Wars until the Wookiees came.
You were like, I'm done with this.
You know,
Little cuddly teddy bears running around with spears.
They're running around. You know, it's like it's like the Oompa Loompas with fur. You know?
Yeah. Or you're talking about the Ewoks, right?
Ewoks.
Yeah,
right,
Ewoks. Yeah.
not the
I got
Wookiees.
you,
I'm
though.
sorry.
No.
You knew what I
Yeah,
was
I knew
talking
what you were
about.
talking about.
You're right. Ewoks,
Yeah.
not Wookiees. That's what the
Chewbacca.
Yeah,
is,
that's what Chewbacca was. Yeah,
That
that's
guy.
right. That's right. Once it went to them,
Jen's just shaking her head.
No,
right
no, I was thinking about something else.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
and then it went. It just blew up. I mean, I'm not really good at going back.
Right.
I'll get lost really easily because I don't pay enough attention.
Right.
So if you start something here, and you go forward for 2 or 3 times, and then you go way back here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lose it. It loses me.
Yeah.
I got lost.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going on with The Mandalorian right now. And now, if you remember, Mandalorian came out in 2019,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the first of the Disney shows. And now,
good.
Now it's like Boba Fett or just Boba. They're gonna have the one about Ashoka. They're gonna have, did I say Luke Skywalker yet?
Mm-hmm.
They got one
Ashoka?
Ashoka, yeah. I
From
believe-
Atoka?
I don't know.
Ashoka from Atoka, man.
There's like a billion spin-offs, and there's more coming, and it's
Okay.
so confusing.
All right.
I don't like it.
So every individial person on Star Wars,
They're getting
Get their own show.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's Samuel Jackson's Mace Windu show.
That's right.
Sick and tired of all these droids on this ship.
Oh man.
You forgot you got a beep beep.
Yeah, of
beep,
course.
beep.
Yeah. Where's my beep at? My sensor beep. All
No,
right.
no hate to the Mandalorian though. I mean that it kind of sucks, but still gonna watch it. It's still one of my favorite
It's
shows.
still
ever.
it's still got Joel in it.
It does.
Pedro Pascal.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
who he is now to me.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break and we got to get into your local lowdown. We'll be right back.
Are you recovering from an injury or health-related setback? Mena Regional Rehabilitation offers a wide range of services, including physical, occupational, speech, and language therapy, dry needling, cupping, pelvic rehab, and so much more. Our therapy team is here to help you recover and get back in the game or simply back to your active lifestyle. Contact Mena Regional Rehabilitation Center to discuss your personal therapy needs. At Mena Regional Health System, it's patients first, always.
Join us for the 2022 Friends of the NRA Banquet happening this Saturday, March 11th at Kdqn High School Cafeteria. Doors open at 5:30. Don't miss the live and silent auctions, guns, knives, raffles, dinner, and family fun. Your attendance provides invaluable support to firearms education and training programs in the local community. Ticket packages are on sale now. Get yours before they're gone by visiting Twisted Tines Outfitters at 168 Highway 71 North in Kdqn or call Amanda at 642-6225 for ticket prices and info.
That's right. We're back live.
Rawhide.
KDQN. Yeah.
No.
All right.
Tuco Juan Pacifico Ramirez Maria Benedito Pacifico something or other.
Yeah, just keep repeating the same ones.
Yeah.
It'll be long enough.
Eventually get it right. Yeah.
Local Lowdown, my friends, brought
Yes.
to you by Redstone Heat and Air. You got to give them a call today, 580-236-5020, because they do an incredible amount of work to get you prepped and prepared and ready for this summer to make sure your HVAC is as serviced and clean as possible. I actually have the entire process on my phone. It's in depth, to say the least. So give Redstone Heat and Air a call today before. Don't wait for a breakdown. Kdqn Motorsports, ATVs, UTVs, trimmers, parts, service, and accessories, and more importantly, zero-turn mowers. Whatever you need, Kdqn Motorsports has it.
Also, tillers.
Tillers.
They have tillers.
They do have tillers.
Yeah, and if you need a tiller, you're already behind again.
Yeah.
So all this stuff now.
Yeah, now.
but yeah, you're behind, right?
Yeah.
You should already tilled your garden, right?
Yeah, no, I got raised beds.
I know you do.
Yeah.
But I mean, you planted yours, so.
Yeah. But let Freddie help you get
That's
up to
right.
speed.
That's right.
Exactly right.
Also, Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, if you need them now is probably the best time to do it. Formerly Revels and Company, everybody knows them. You've been using them if you listen, so keep using them because Sandra and Fernando offer that personalized service to everyone, and Greg is back.
Yeah.
So check them out today.
I don't
Southwest.
offer any personalized service.
No, it's all just general, generic.
Just generic.
generic services.
It's not personal.
Yeah. All right, what's going on locally, boys?
Well, Oklahoma got a big defeat yesterday.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
We're waiting all morning for that one.
2023.
They had the big referendum yesterday
Yeah.
on legalizing recreational marijuana. It failed by like 20 points is what I'm saying. Yes.
Yeah.
So, of course, perhaps a bit of a surprise to some after the big 14-point victory back in 2019
For the medicinal.
for medicinal marijuana. So voters turned out in droves yesterday over just across the state line there and said no to recreational marijuana.
How
now,
bad? Overwhelmingly?
let's put 20 points.
62 to 38.
Yeah. So significant.
That's a significant.
Now you can say it was Act 820. A lot of supporters maybe didn't have the most persuasive argument. Literally, the number one thing that I heard over there was that there is such a glut of medical marijuana. We can get into some of the numbers of that here in a second, but such a glut of medical marijuana just across the state line that the medicinal dispensaries and all the cannabis related businesses over there, we need recreational to open up markets and bring prices back up. There has been such a Wild West free market style of implementing medical marijuana over there. If you haven't been to Broken Bow, if you haven't been to Hochatown, then you may not realize it. But these dispensaries, they're literally opening up across the street from one another, on every corner there. And I think that not to put words in Oklahomans, but I think a lot of Oklahomans, even the ones that were enrolled in the medicinal marijuana program, were just maybe a little tired of some of the stuff they saw. I remember going to Muskogee last year, the year before. I was just driving through Main Street there. It just so happens
they don't smoke marijuana there.
Well, they do now. They have a dispensary on 420 Main Street in Muskogee, and it's emblazoned with this gigantic mural of Merle Haggard, of course, and which says we do now smoke marijuana in Muskogee, and Bob Marley. And it's nice enough if you were to look at it as a picture or something, but emblazoned on a gigantic mural in one of your downtown businesses. I don't know. It's not the most tasteful thing in the world.
Let's be honest. I believe it's a little unsightly. Like, even I've been to a place where there's total legalized recreationally, and now that's like that town's identity.
Yes.
Those big pot leaf signs and murals, and everybody's going crazy. It's like if everybody just dialed it back, you might be able to. If you just approach this rationally, like any other thing that is legal. Maybe you'd have a better way of doing it. Like maybe people are like, you know what? I don't even mind the recreational marijuana. Well, it's the feeling that the town gets, and everybody's just blowing pot smoke in my face.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to mention. When we went to New York and back in the fall, you walk around and you smell it everywhere, and not. I'm not a prude about it,
right?
But
certainly not skunks running across Broadway Avenue or anything. Yeah.
But it's kind of like. If you walked around and you saw people with a brown bag just all the time drinking and stuff, that is kind of offensive to me.
Yeah.
It's same way with smoking. If you're going to smoke, that's your prerogative. But let's go sit somewhere where everybody doesn't have to smell it, because there are people that don't want to smell it.
Yeah.
Same way in Las Vegas too.
Yeah, Las Vegas is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is literally. There's like, here's a marijuana section, here's a non-marijuana section. And you sit down at one of the slots there, and you're like, I'm getting contact high right now.
That's right.
And then it's just like that. I mean, it'd be the equivalent of somebody just beer burping in your face.
That's right.
Like, you gotta be sensible about it and respectful.
Yeah.
Well, and the numbers over there are just, it's just phenomenal. I really would encourage, if you want to learn a little bit more about how medical marijuana was unrolled in Oklahoma, Politico's got a great series of articles. Don't generally recommend Politico, but I got to give them a shout out for a great series of articles on Oklahoma medical marijuana. Some of the numbers that I learned reading some of these articles, it's phenomenal. 400,000 people in Oklahoma enrolled in their medical marijuana program. Oklahoma has a population of 4 million. That's 1 in 10 people over there are enrolled in medical marijuana. And have a card. And there's pretty much no, when the legislation was passed, there's very little guidelines for it. So, in Arkansas, it's pretty strict before you can get, fairly, at least as far as these things go, it's pretty strict in being able to get one. Over there, it's literally like, I have insomnia. Here's your card. So, but as part of that, you had a tremendous glut of dispensaries and cannabis-related businesses. From when I read, hit a peak last year of about 14,000 in the state. California, which has 10 times the population of Oklahoma, has 2,000. So we're talking more than 10 times as many. California has 10 times as many residents as Oklahoma, but a tenth of the number
of dispensaries,
cannabis-related businesses.
What about right at the beginning? Because as I remember, I thought I understood that. I mean, after the first few months of legalized recreationally, like thousands of stores closed. Like that, I remember that. Like not really, but 1 billion of them popped up.
Yeah,
and then there was a few standing at the end.
Sure, and that's market mechanics, right?
Right.
Yeah, and I think that's what's going to happen in Oklahoma with the medical marijuana facilities. I mean, if you drive in McCurtain County, I mean, you see them everywhere.
Yeah. There can't be that many even with Eagletown included. There can't be that a market for that many dispensaries.
It can't be. It was just such a wild west. It was literally, there was no limit on the licenses that could be issued.
Yeah,
and it's $2,500. So like anybody can get one.
Yep,
$2,500
to get your license. Yeah.
That seems expensive.
That's cheaper than your driver's license was.
I guess
in
so.
Canada. Yeah. So it is an interesting development. No recreational marijuana over there right now, but I can't blame Oklahomans for voting that way. I think they maybe things just went a little too far.
Don't worry, man.
Arkansas just did it.
Yeah. No, I was gonna. Yeah. Arkansas just did it medicinally. You mean?
No, I mean they just voted it down. Also,
yes.
Last
I think
fall.
the southern states are going to be the more holdouts because again, around here, I think there is more of a issue about respectfulness about it and stuff. Like I don't think every small town in America really wants to turn into the weed capital of Arkansas.
Yeah.
While up in other states. Towns are, vying for that position.
Sure.
Denver, Boulder, those places are all like, no, we're the capital of the world.
And my guess is that's what Oklahoma voters said yesterday, is
Right.
that this is not what we want our identity to be. When the whole concept of Toklahoma came out, there was this idea that Oklahoma being so centrally located in the United States, cheap land, cheap electricity, that it could potentially be the center, especially if federal regulation ever caught up to what more and more states are doing, allowing interstate commerce, opening the financial sector to cannabis-related businesses, that Oklahoma would be prime territory to be the headquarters of the United States for recreational, for just marijuana production. And Oklahomans seemingly said, we're not what we want to do. So
it brings up a good point. Oklahoma's a little bit underrated as a state, its location, how many beautiful places there are. Arkansas is great, don't get me wrong, but a lot of people in the rest of the states don't like Oklahoma, or they really dunk on it really hard. But it's actually a really great state.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think the rest of the country's figuring out about this area.
Yeah,
and I'm not talking about Southwest Arkansas specifically.
Sure.
It's included.
Yeah,
but you're talking about
this area,
Oklahoma. East Texas, Louisiana, North Louisiana, Arkansas.
The simple fact is the coast is untenable now.
Yeah.
I mean, the crime rates, the soaring housing prices is good luck living on the coast in California or in New York or and even Florida now.
Yeah.
I mean, more and more people are turning towards the heartland. Yeah. For a little bit more realistic
following Joe
price.
Rogan.
Yeah, there you go. So.
That's pretty much got to do. Anything else? Anything else?
No.
Yeah, I think that.
I will say, don't worry, Oklahomans, man. All the southern states are going to fall like dominoes, man. They're all going to fall like domino. Let's get some dominoes. All right.
Well, one serious thing, a lot of organized crime, too.
It's
over
fair.
there, because
fair.
That booming organized crime
Yeah.
Industry, thanks to medical marijuana over there as
Yeah.
well.
And that's not a exciting thing or something that's going to draw people in to want to. Yeah,
and it's kind of an international thing. 4 Chinese nationals were shot and killed in the town real close to Oklahoma City last year. A city that one shooting incident at a marijuana like a pot farm quadrupled that town's murder rate for the last few years. So there's a lot of this is a tremendous amount of organized crime that's getting wrapped up in that as well, especially with such a glut in supply and such low prices as well.
And, see, they organized it on the front end in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Right up with it.
they didn't do it. They didn't let it happen by itself. They did it up front.
Government is always the top organized criminal organization. Yeah.
Voxpo says Oklahoma is okay, and y'all probably don't do it, but that used to be its motto, even on its license plate. But here we go. We got to get out of here. It's into the birthday club. That's been the local lowdown. Again, brought to you by Kdqn Motorsports. For any zero-turn mower needs you need, go to 1587 Highway 70 West right here in Kdqn. Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, 990 Highway 70 East in Kdqn for all of your accounting needs. And then, of course, Redstone Heat and Air. Just give them a call. Ronnie Wilson, Samantha Wilson, great folks, 580-236-5020. Get those HVAC services done before a breakdown. It's time for the birthday club, brought to you by Dr. Frank Teed.
You don't have to leave the area to get great eye care. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery performs no-stitch cataract surgery on an outpatient basis. Dr. Teed and his staff offer great follow-up service right here. Schedule an appointment in Kdqn today at 642-2525 or 1-800-264-EYES. That's 1-800-264-3937. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery.
All right. We could probably talk all day about that. It's time for the birthday club, though. 642-2190. Go ahead and call and get your birthdays and anniversaries in. You can also send them through our Facebook page. I have 2 ready to go on my Facebook Live right now. And then also you can send them through our email, number1country@yahoo.com.
Now, like we've been encouraging people give their shout outs on our Facebook Live as well. You just got anything in your life to be proud of, or someone you know that you're proud of, let us know on Facebook Live. We'll give them a nice little shout out.
I got a happy belated birthday here. Gentry Harbin turned 3, and her little brother Jackson Harbin turned 1 yesterday on the 7th.
Cool.
Same birthday.
Wow, that's awesome.
Well, it is, unless you have to have one birthday party.
Well, no, that's even better for the parent. I'm already seeing
for the parents.
I'm already seeing like savings in my mind here.
That's a great deal. Happy birthday to Gentry and Jackson from Uncle Wally and Aunt Nene.
Aw.
And I've also got another birthday, if you would like me to read it. Would you like me to read it?
Please.
Okay. This is Hennessy Bahina. Happy 8th birthday. We love you so much. Mom, Dad, brother, and sister. Happy birthday, Hennessy.
Happy birthday.
Nice. Hennessy.
Yeah,
got good taste.
That's right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Also, a big happy birthday to Martha Brewer. That's from, Martha Craig from Teresa Brewer. I said it backwards.
Nice. I've got one right here. Let me see. I believe this is the one. As far as time on this, I got to figure this out.
Got a huge happy birthday shout out to an old friend of mine, Andrew Roberts, 40 years old today. He still looks and acts, I think, like he's 18.
He's old? That's not old. That's young.
As a young, yeah. I think 40 is the new 21, honestly. At least my friends that are 40, between 40 and 45, I can't hang out with them. They're too wild.
Yeah.
I don't need my face in the Sevier County Sheriff's Department.
Yeah.
Daily mugshot update.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's in jail today?
You don't look at that every day. That's like reading the news, man.
I've got some coming through on our Facebook Live here. Tim and Bree Kimmel say, happy 12th birthday to our beautiful, funny, outgoing baby girl. We love you, Blakely Nicole. Love Mama, Daddy, and Bubby James. Happy birthday, Blakely Nicole. That's a fantastic name.
Yeah.
Carla Pruitt also says, happy belated birthday to Jordan Eisenhower yesterday. Love you from Aunt Carla. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Happy belated birthday, Jordan Eisenhower.
There's another happy birthday to Kimberly Sabalos.
Hey.
Turned 4 today.
Happy birthday, Kimberly.
Happy birthday. Love you from Mom and Dad.
That's one of my favorite girl names right there, Kimberly.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right.
Well, big day in history, that's for sure. Yeah. February Revolution of Russia.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Russian Empire back in 1917. Where were you that day, Tyler?
Man, I don't even know.
Beavis and Butthead premiered on MTV.
Nice.
Hey, Mickey
Ali battled Frazier in the fight of the century.
Oh, right.
Yes, 1971.
Is that the Thriller in Manila?
No.
Which
This was at
where was that?
MSG.
Yeah.
Also, back 2014, Malaysia Airlines vanished. Still really don't know what happened to that thing.
Yeah. There's been some washed up wreckage.
Yeah.
So
in Madagascar.
Just, yeah,
like
weird.
Thousands of miles away.
Yeah. What you got, Greg?
Actually got an anniversary.
Yay.
Happy anniversary to Sully and Gillespie Hernandez.
Nice.
Their anniversaries today from their sister-in-law. Happy anniversary, Sully and Gillespie.
You kids.
I also have a happy birthday to Mickey Dolence.
Happy
birthday, Mickey.
78. You know who Mickey Dolence is?
I don't.
Ah, man, come on.
I'm sorry.
He's a drummer for the Monkees.
Oh, yeah, yes. Where
He's
rank
he's
is
at
he?
the bottom. He's number 46.
46. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's barely a qualifier.
Yeah. How about number 28? Happy birthday to James Vanderbeek.
Yep.
There you go. Dawson's Creek for you. I think, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yep.
46.
Oh, yeah?
He was in something, right? Back
Yeah.
at some point.
He's been in a thing or two. That's going to do it. Everybody, feel free to, again, go through. Oh, yeah, Vox Post says, even a bigger than Carla's. Happy belated birthday to my niece G, says Rick Pruitt.
Hey.
Heather Gass says, happy 18th birthday to Haven Gass yesterday. Happy birthday, Haven.
Lester
All right.
Holt has a birthday today.
He does.
Big fan of him, aren't you?
I am a big
Yeah.
fan of Lester Holt. He's actually my age.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
He's canceled, right?
No, you're
No?
thinking of Don Lemons, I think.
Don Lemons is canceled?
Well, he was for like a week, and now he's back on.
No, I think I'm thinking of Matt Lauer.
Oh, yeah. Matt Lauer's gone.
Yeah,
he's gone. He's more
Lester
than canceled.
Holt. Lester Holt, what did he do? He's a sports guy, but didn't he also do the...
No, he wasn't sports. He was
he's
news.
always
Yeah,
news and
NBC.
political?
NBC.
Oh,
He did
yeah.
Dateline, NBC.
Yeah. And he was a debate
moderator. Yeah, a time
right?
or two, for sure.
Yeah.
I think maybe one of the Biden-Trump debates.
Was it Biden-Trump or was it Clinton-Trump, where it was like, can you get this thing? This thing is crazy. You know? This thing is out of control. Oh, please. Thank you. Thank you, intern Jen.
Yeah.
Coffee. All right.
Coffee, all of hey, on you today, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy congratulations. Good job on that test. Good job on that promotion. If you didn't get it, still work as hard as you do. Congratulations and shout out to everybody in the world except for the bad people.
Especially not the
there's
bad
no
people.
shout out to ISIS or anybody like that.
right.
okay?
No.
But the rest of y'all, Well
Shout out.
done. Shout out. All right. We got to get out of here. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Now open in their new location, 640 South Constitution Avenue in Ashdown.
Hi, I'm Chad Andrews. Put our customers first with our top-notch sales and service departments. We'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy ours. Stop by and see a great line of pre-owned cars and trucks, big boy lift trucks, or order a new vehicle conveniently online.
See the team at Classic Chevrolet, now open in their new location, 640 South Constitution Avenue in Ashdown.
If you are buying or selling property in the area, trust Kdqn Abstract to handle the details for you. Kdqn Abstract has worked hard to build a reputation of excellence and to earn your trust. Their experienced team will close your real estate transaction promptly, professionally, and accurately. Kdqn Abstract is who you want to handle your real estate transactions. Kdqn Abstract, 122 North 3rd in downtown Kdqn. Phone them at 870-642-2533.
Friday night at Hochatown Saloon, it's Cody Canada and the Departed.
Hey, when he sold your soul, did they let you know they were taking 95% of your gold?
Get your tickets online at HochatownSaloon.com. Friday night, it's Cody Canada and the Departed.
Hey, you're not a never-tweener. Up when you're down and you're low when you're high.
When you're looking to buy a new car, truck, or SUV, or just need a quality repair shop for your existing one, James Hodge Dodge will definitely fulfill your needs. They pride themselves on being one of the outstanding dealerships in McCurtain County and for the surrounding area. Their entire team is fully committed to delivering on the Hodge promise. Great deals for both new and pre-owned vehicles and top customer satisfaction. And remember, free oil changes for life with the Hodge Auto Group. James Hodge Dodge, South Park Drive in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
On the hunt for some new furniture this season? Rawls Furniture has you covered. Run, don't walk to their store-wide anniversary sale happening now. Everything in store is marked down below ticket price, like lazy boy recliners starting at $4.99, sofas and bunk beds starting at only $3.99, and 25% off select mattresses. Guaranteed lowest prices in town, and you can take advantage by shopping at Rawls Furniture all through March. They have free local delivery and pickup, and not one but two convenient locations in Kdqn and New Boston. Hurry, these deals won't last long. That's Rawls Furniture in Kdqn and New Boston.
Sonic has something delicious for you. Hey, announcer guy, that's your cue.
Try the new Sonic Steak and Bacon Grilled Cheese. Savory steak mixed with grilled onions topped with crispy bacon and melty American cheese, plus creamy mayo and tangy barbecue sauce. Or try it spicy with zesty cheese sauce and jalapenos.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely craving that previously mentioned thing.
Sonic Steak and Bacon Grilled Cheese.
Sonic.
Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
All right, we are back live, KDQN 92.1, and we will be should be joined by a special in-studio musical guest coming up the 8 o'clock hour. Yeah. Am I smelling food? What is that?
I don't smell
I think
food.
I smell food.
It's that coffee, I think.
I don't know.
It was Tuesday yesterday, which means tacos in Kdqn, and that's all I could smell everywhere I went yesterday.
Yeah.
And I had leftovers at the house I had to eat, so
Yeah.
I couldn't go get tacos yesterday.
Yet they do 10 for 10 on Thursdays.
Yeah.
So Taco Thursday. That's like to extend it, so you're good.
That's right. Well, tomorrow for sure. I'm
100%.
needing them 10 for 10.
Yeah.
You eat 10?
Absolutely. I could eat 15 of them.
Yeah.
I just wondered if you did. I know you could, but
Yeah. No, I'll eat the first 5 because they come 5 to a plate, right?
Yeah.
So if you get 10 for 10, you get 2 plates. The first 5 is I'm just warming up.
Yeah.
It's the next 5 that are actually, I'm like starting to eat the meal. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my old boss, we used to, especially on like Saturdays and stuff, go get lunch, right? And bring it back to the place, and usually do like Burger King or sometimes Ranch House or this and that. And this one time I was like, well, why don't I go get some street tacos? And I can tell he's never had a street taco in his life. And he was a little bit like, well, what's on them? I'm like, they're tacos, man. What do you. And he's like, all right, go, we'll try this out. Oh man. That's all he could talk about for weeks. He was like, you gonna go get some more of them street tacos for lunch? Like, pick me up a plate of 10 of them,
Yes.
Yeah, you get hooked
addicting.
on them.
yeah, they're great.
That chicken place, or the best restaurant, I think, it's so good. That place I got addicted to for a while. Like, I ended up going there every single day I could.
You ever eat a burger there?
I did.
They're great.
They're
too.
very good.
Oh, okay.
How about the wings? You try the wings?
Everything.
Yeah, the wings are very good.
I just get the chicken, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, the chicken's great.
Oh, man. I'm so hungry right now.
I know. I was thinking last night. I was thinking about getting some crawfish and shrimp this weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a boil? You going to do a boil at your house?
No, I don't. Why would you do that when somebody else will do it for you?
Still waiting to invite for your place. You've been to ours and theirs and everywhere's. When
You're right. I owe you.
The big party at the Rebels Mansion.
I owe you one.
We're
But
doing
it's coming.
Next UFC at yours.
It depends on where it is. I'm not staying up that late.
Can I bring all my friends?
Yeah.
You got friends?
It's actually in London. No. So it'll be during the day. Look at that.
So we can do it during the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And then be in bed by 4.
That works for me.
That's right.
That's about the time I feel like going to bed.
Absolutely.
Hosting a party is way overrated.
Oh, it's the waste.
Oh, I'm not a good host.
Me either.
I don't think I try to be, and I think I fail, which just means like I don't talk. We had the first birthday party for Mariah. There was like 25, 30 people there or something. I feel like I try to make sure I talk to everybody, which just really meant I talked to everybody for like 30 seconds, and that was about it.
I thought you did an excellent job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well done.
It was an especially good party. I mean, better than any I've been to. I don't know what was. There was something missing there that normally brings the parties down.
Brings it down a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but it wasn't there. That
we
time.
cut the dead weight for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I realized that.
I'm glad
dead
it
weight
worked
gone.
We got to get out of here and into the news, my friends. Brought to you by Horatio State Bank and Moyer Equipment.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana. Local news this hour is presented by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. And by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in DeQueen and Idabel, your Kubota dealer.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey. In our first story of the news hour, a single vehicle accident claimed the life of a Locksburg man on Monday. According to an accident report released by the Arkansas State Police, 56-year-old Kelly J. Pertell was traveling west on Melrose Road in Sevier County around 1:30 Monday afternoon when his 2009 Yamaha motorcycle left the roadway and hit a nearby ditch. The accident forcibly ejected Pertell from the vehicle. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The investigating state trooper described road conditions as clear and dry at the time of the accident. And now in some local sports news, the DeQueen Lady Leopards scored 3 times in the bottom of the 8th inning to earn the walk-off 6-5 victory over visiting Arkadelphia in the 7-4A conference opener Tuesday afternoon, as heard live here on your number one country, 92.1. Senior Allison Dawkins, our McDonald's player of the game, had the game-winning 2-run double to drive in Presley Parson and Caitlin Ponce to start the game-winning celebration. On the afternoon, Dawkins had 2 hits and 3 RBIs. It looked grim for the DeQueen girls before the rally. The Lady Leopards looked deflated after they left the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th. Then Arkadelphia scored twice in the top of the 8th to take a 5-3 lead, but the DeQueen girls refused to quit and won it in a thrilling walk-off fashion. The Lady Leopards scored 6 runs, pounded out 10 hits, and played error-free, tight defense on the afternoon. Perry Nickerson was the winning pitcher, going all 8 innings. Ale Rodriguez had a pair of hits. Kenzie Pierce, Ponce, Parson, Catherine Socash, and Courtney Socash all contributed hits. The Lady Leopards improved to 3-2 overall, and more importantly, 1-0 in conference play with the victory. The DeQueen girls host Nashville Friday afternoon. And in some Arkansas news with statewide impact, school choice legislation passed the Arkansas State Legislature on Tuesday afternoon and will now head to Governor Sarah Sanders' desk for her signature. Senate Bill 294, also known as the Arkansas Learns Act, passed 26-8, marking the latest win for school choice in the nation. Arkansas is the latest state to follow in the footsteps of Arizona, which became the first state to pass universal education scholarship accounts to all 1.1 million of their K-12 students last year. In a tweet, Governor Sanders said this was a historic win for parents, teachers, and students that will set the education model for the nation. The Arkansas legislation will broaden school choice and include a plan for the state to adopt universal choice by the 2025 through 2026 school year. The bill will gradually provide vouchers through education freedom accounts, which equaled 90% of funding allocated per student to each public school district in the previous year. Some groups of students are eligible to receive the voucher for the 2023 through 2024 school year, including those who have disabilities, are homeless, have a parent who is active duty in the military, attended an F-rated school in the previous school year, or are entering kindergarten for the first time. The bill also seeks to eliminate the teaching of critical race theory in classrooms. It will also fund 120 new literacy coaches for students statewide and will increase the base salary for teachers from $36,000 to $50,000, the fourth highest for teachers in the United States. Arkansas Learns also bans instruction on topics about sexually explicit materials, reproduction, gender identity, and orientation in classes before the 5th grade. The legislation also requires students to complete 75 community service hours in order to receive their diploma. The bill now heads to the governor's desk to be signed into law. We'll be back with more news following this break and these words from our sponsors.
Have you ever thought about making the switch to Horatio State Bank but didn't want to go through the hassle of making the change? New technology makes it easier than ever for us to help you make the switch. We make it quick, comfortable, and hassle-free. Talk to us about switching if it's time for a change. Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Now's the time to get a great deal on a Kubota Z200 Series mower with the new K-Ride Comfort System. The Series delivers a quality cut and an exceptional ride. Right now, get a Kubota Z200 Series mower with the K-Ride Comfort System for 0 down, 0% APR for 36 months. Now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Idabel, Oklahoma or Kdqn, Arkansas today.
And we are back with KDQN News. Congratulations to the Horatio Lions senior high basketball girls who won the Magnet Cove Tournament and Southwest Arkansas Invitational Tournament at Mineral Springs. They were the 2A7 conference champs and the 2A7 district runners-up. The Lions finished as a state tournament qualifier and with a record of 29-7. And in some sports news a little further south, the Ashdown Panthers played host to the Magnolia Panthers in the 7-4A conference opener for both teams on the softball diamond. Magnolia jumped out to an early 2-0 lead, but Ashdown erupted for 5 runs in the third and 3 more in the fourth to coast to an 11-2 victory. Carriel Forbes had 3 doubles and 4 runs batted in for Ashdown, while Jayla Richards had 3 hits and Kaylee Walker, Gina Parades, and Jayla Coleman had 2 hits each. Ashdown totaled 13 hits on the night. Pitcher Zanaya Alexander tossed a complete game 5-hitter and was impressive from beginning to end. Third baseman Kaylee Walker made some tremendous plays while having a part in 7 of Ashdown's outs. The Ashdown outfield of Parades, Richards, and Coleman made several big-time plays to quench any possibility of a Magnolia rally. The next broadcast for the Ashdown girls is Friday as the Panthers travel to Hope. The action can be heard live beginning at 4:45 on 102.1 The Good Path. In some other Lions news, Horatio High School and Horatio Junior High School cheer tryouts for the 2023 through 2024 season will be held on Friday, March 10th. Horatio Junior High School will begin at 4 p.m., while Horatio High School cheerleader tryouts will follow. Kdqn First Assembly of God will host a women's retreat this Saturday, March 11th from 9 a.m. till noon at its location at 1440 West Colin Ray Drive. The retreat is titled More of Jesus, Less of Me. Tickets are $25 and can be bought early or the day of. The guest speaker for the retreat is Sister Sandra Reynolds. For tickets or more information, call 870-584-3435. And finally, the Kdqn School District is informing parents that they can now pick up kindergarten registration packets for the 2023 through 2024 school year. Your child must be 5 years of age on or before August 1st of this year. If your child attends a local preschool, packets have already been given to your child at school, and these folders are due back to your child's preschool by March 31st. If your child is not attending a local preschool, come by the Kdqn Primary School office anytime before April 28th and pick up a registration packet. Non-preschool student folders are due back to the Kdqn Primary School office by April 28th. School officials ask parents to understand that filling out the registration folder does not fully register your child. All incoming kindergarten parents or guardians must attend the fall registration on August 1st to be completely registered for school. If you have any questions, contact Angela Lindley at the Kdqn Primary School by calling 642-3100. School officials also ask parents to be aware that if you live outside the Kdqn School District, you must apply for school choice by May 1st. You can find the school choice application forms on the homepage of the Kdqn Public School website at DeQueenLeopards.org. Check out more local news online at kdqn.net. You can also find us on Facebook. This is KDQN News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in DeQueen and Idabel, your Kubota dealer, and by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net. Tired of hearing your vehicle making those awful noises? Are you scared your vehicle might fall apart as soon as you hit the road? Fortunately, we have Baker's Sales and Service, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer bringing quality parts at reasonable prices. Finally, that car, truck, or SUV sounds like it's supposed to. Now that's a place that can really get my engine going. Baker's Sales and Service with locations in DeQueen, Horatio, Nashville, Texarkana, Ashdown, and Locksburg.
That's right. We are back live. KDQN 92.1 with the 8 o'clock hour of the Morning Brew. And I'm trying to pull up this thing that I wanted to talk about.
You guys want to talk about the Haley and Selena Gomez stuff going on?
Sure. Absolutely. Totally.
That sounds great.
Yeah. What's going on with it?
Oh, it's too much to get into.
Okay.
It really. I was joking, but
Okay.
yeah, we can definitely find some time to talk about Haley Bieber and Selena Gomez.
Yeah, they're feuding.
They're
having a battle.
Massive feud.
Really?
Yeah, because Haley Bieber's a mean girl.
Oh.
She's married to Justin Bieber. She's one of the Baldwin's daughters.
Like Billy?
Steven?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Actually,
Here.
none of the Baldwins have any prestige now. They're all down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When one went down, they all went down.
That's true.
Actually, they went down one at a time.
Yeah, now
They
weirdly
did.
Billy is at the top.
Billy Baldwin?
Billy.
Yeah.
Uh,
You don't know Billy Baldwin?
no.
Fine.
There's too many of them.
So what are they feuding about? What's Selena's problem?
So Selena Gomez used to be with Justin Bieber for like 7 or 8 years.
Oh.
And then they broke up, and 2 months later, Justin Bieber married Haley
It's too
Baldwin.
fast. Too
fast. And apparently Haley Bieber's a mean girl.
Right.
And is body shaming Selena Gomez.
Wow.
Making underhanded comments and posts and stuff like that about Selena Gomez, who is like the most unproblematic celebrity there is, if you ask me.
Right.
One of them, anyway.
Right.
And so there's a bunch of.
I'm sorry, didn't Selena Gomez have some medical issues?
Yeah, she has lupus.
Okay.
Lupus, so that tends to, you gain weight in your face and your body, and
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Of Haley Bieber.
yeah, she's not a nice
The
person.
mean girl.
Yeah,
Oh, so maybe you should watch that movie.
I did over the weekend. I love
You
that
did?
movie.
It is a good one.
Yeah,
I don't care. That's a funny movie.
it's so good.
Mean Girls?
Oh.
With Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah.
It's so
Not a movie
good.
you'd think I'd like, I'm sure. It's funny.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
classic.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I've seen it many
Yeah.
times because that came out when my kids were teenagers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
so-
I don't.
Over and over and over
Yeah,
and over.
I'm not sure that if it came out again, it would be as well received.
No. There's lots of those
Too much
things
bullying.
out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But talking about Selena Gomez, and I don't know if you've ever seen this show, but Only Murders in the Building.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
I've watched the first season.
I really love that
Oh
show.
my gosh, it's so good. What an iconic trio right
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
Yeah.
You got Steve Martin and
Martin Short.
Martin Short and Selena Gomez. Those three are. I mean, they work really well together.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see they take care of her on the red carpet too.
Yeah.
I've seen some clips. It's so sweet.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, there you go.
There you go.
You need to watch that.
Little e-news. And
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So what was it called again?
Only Murders in the Building.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Huh. What's it on?
Hulu.
Hulu.
And if anybody is wondering, I am Team Selena.
Oh, okay. You're not Team Biebs.
No.
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 Well, there you go.
Everybody's going, what?
Yeah.
What is she talking about?
I don't know.
I know,
I'm
I
out.
You got anything better?
I do. No, not better. Not. I just have a thing. I have. You said anything. I have anything.
You have a thing. Okay.
I do. It's because we've been talking about this. You got something too?
I have nothing.
Oh,
He's
okay.
got the weather up.
He's got the weather up.
Well, that's Patrick.
Yeah. We'll do that in a minute here. But we've been talking for a few days, and Jen, you have not been able to really be a part of this conversation. Parenting and how it's different, how it's better, blah, blah, blah. High school we talked about for like 40 minutes yesterday.
Yeah.
So I do want to, this is kind of what sparked this whole thing, and I have not even been able to begin this article yet.
Yeah.
So how millennial parents are raising their children differently. Okay, I've been teasing this for a few days now. And then it starts with generations, okay? So each generation of parents develops its signature parenting style, while no description can cover every parent, of course. Past stereotypes of parenting styles include in the 1950s, adult-centric family structure, where children were part of the family but not the focus of the family. Adults and children lived parallel lives, with parents interacting with children for discipline and life lessons. Children were sent off to play on their own. Greg, this is your generation.
I understand.
What do you think?
I think that's true.
Yeah. In the 1960s, go ahead.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah. In the 1960s, a continuation of the 50s, with a move towards more permissiveness and creativity as the world began to grow more open-minded. So did the parents. In the 1970s and 80s, as divorce became more common and women entered the workforce, children began to take on more responsibility for their well-being and day-to-day needs. Latchkey kids became more commonplace, and the traditional family structure with mom waiting with milk and cookies after school became less typical. Definitely, you know? And then up into the 90s, and 2000s, with helicoptering, overscheduling, and fears about safety, parents became more and more involved in their children's lives from morning until bedtime than ever before, which is definitely true. You know, it's all about keeping your kids safe, right, and protecting them from everything. That's why we always go, well, our kids were fine back then, but I don't know. I guess things are a little bit different now.
Yes, they are much different.
Yeah. Is the world a more dangerous place?
Yes.
It is?
I believe it is.
Okay.
I really do.
Greg? With the internet?
Definitely.
With the internet, and also maybe I'm fear-mongering, but I mean, there's, sex trafficking rings.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big thing. That doesn't just happen in third world countries. It happens here, too.
Yeah.
That's something I would just be scared about.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that there's, as we talked about with children, bad behavior is not punished correctly.
Yeah.
Then it exasperates itself.
Yeah. It just gets worse and worse.
Gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
Because when there's no deterrent to it, or not a significant enough deterrent to make it stop, the
kids just run roughshod.
Well, and the people, not only that, not the kids, but for example, sex trafficking. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
what happens? You ever hear any big rings getting busted up?
No, I don't. But then also you get to scout them more with the with online stuff. These people have more utilities and resources than ever to vet and get these children basically kidnapped in a way. I was watching something on YouTube, a little documentary about one that was busted up, just run by one guy, and he just made sure that all of his victims were like falling in love with him or whatever, and then he would get them to fly out or whatever to England, and then he would, ferry them off to whatever, Romania or something like that.
Well,
yeah.
And I think when you look at, back in the wild West days, if somebody did something inappropriate, they just hung them or beat them.
That's fair.
Whatever.
Sure.
And now it's like people that do wrong have more rights than the victims do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's where you get in, and that's how you get into these issues where things happen and it gets worse and worse.
Right.
And so you've got and not that you didn't always have this, but you've got a personal responsibility to protect your own, because there's so many things that can happen. I mean, it's just like I've told you before. I mean, the first time I got on the internet, I wanted to look at Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, yeah.
And I typed in redhead because it was back then. And so I mean, and you know what comes up?
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
crazy.
Yeah. You just dropped the B. I'm in total agreement, and we can't spend too much more time on it. We're going to have a very special in-studio guest here in just a minute. But just to run down some of the lists here of things, and I want to touch on these a little more later. The first thing it says is waiting longer to start families. So starting families more in your 30s rather than straight out of high school. Sharing on social media your children and their lives. Creating new family structures through the LGBTQ stuff, and making sure that, gender roles aren't solidly, carved in stone type of thing. Choosing unique names. I think that's going to be something that bites us a little later on. I don't know, something like that. But advancing on the abundance of parenting advice. It's absolutely ridiculous. If you look up anything, you're going to see 500 different people arguing, saying, no, it's bad, no, it's good, blah, blah, blah. Prioritizing family time. Not a whole lot of latchkey kids out there right now who are just like, yep, dinner's in the microwave or whatever. Dinner's in the oven. You just turn it on when you're ready. We'll be home at 9 or something like that. It doesn't happen as much anymore. So, there's a few things in that. I think it's a really interesting article with some good statistics. So we're going to hit that at some point here today if we have time. But for now, we are going to take a brief break and then also go into the weather after that, brought to you by Genuine RV and Power Sports. So we will be right back with the Brew Crew.
Pilgrim's Pride Kdqn Processing Plant has immediate openings for production workers. Both shifts, part-time and temporary positions also available with wages from $17.25 up to $21.95 per hour, as well as a $2 per hour attendance incentive. All new hires receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications available online at jobvite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in Kdqn, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
It's tax season, and H&R Block is here to make it a season worth celebrating. Whether you choose to file in person, virtually, or via drop-off, you'll get upfront, transparent pricing and expert help from tax pros that average a decade of experience. Plus, H&R Block's max refund guarantee means you'll ring in the season by getting every dollar you deserve. File your way with H&R Block, and tax season will feel just as good as all your favorite seasons. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply.
Visit your locally owned office just north of the 7071 junction in Kdqn. Call 642-2200. Judy's Wholesale Furniture in Idabel, Oklahoma, stocked with everything you need to create the look you want with brands like Ashley, Coaster, Cottage Creek, and Symbol Englander. Relax, refresh, and recharge with the Power Recliner by Catnapper, complete with power headrests, heat, and massage. Judy's Wholesale also carries studio and sleeper sofas, perfect for cabins and cottages. Whatever your needs and style, you're sure to find what you're looking for at Judy's Wholesale Furniture, 259 North in Idabel, across from Kiamichi Technology Center.
RRCU has a special certificate just for you. You set your term. You get to decide. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Earn 4.69% APY on the special share certificate at RRCU. You can save for 7 months, 16 months, or 25 months. You decide. Go to rrcu.com or to any RRCU location and tell them you want the easy as 1, 2, 3 certificate special. APY equals annual percentage yield. Share certificates only. Minimum deposit $500. Rate accurate as of 2/15/23. Subject to change. RRCU. Federally insured by NCUA.
Choose the option that best describes your lifestyle. Option A. Option B. Option C. Or all of the above. Whatever you're into, Genuine RV and Power Sports has it covered with a large selection of new and pre-owned RVs, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, golf carts, and more. With exceptional customer service and satisfaction. Genuine RV and Power Sports, 1300 Northeast Lincoln Road in Idabel.
Number one country weather.
All right, we are back, and we're going to be doing the weather here, brought to you by Genuine RV and Power Sports. Today, we're looking at a 90% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms, a high near 61, and some east winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. New rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 inch possible today. You've seen it already.
Seen it
That's
all.
right. Tonight, a 70% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 50. And then tomorrow, we're looking at an 80% chance and an 80% chance tomorrow night as well. Friday now has a 20% chance. And then Saturday and Sunday both with 50% chances of showers and possible thunderstorms. So I thought we were going to be able to have a dry weekend, but not.
Nah, it doesn't look like it. But, we did get some significant rain this morning.
Fair.
Got some wind blowing out there, or was when we were out just earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And but looks like it's kind of partly sunny right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Currently 52 degrees right now, 0.38 inches of rainfall in the past 24 hours. And Greg, we have a very special in-studio guest right now. Laurel Taylor, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing great. American Idol alum?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's season 14, 2015.
Oh, got you. How far did you go into? I don't catch American Idol.
Hollywood, top 40.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
it was scary, very cutthroat, but
Yeah.
it was super good for growing.
What's it like being on a reality show like that?
There's pieces that are like live, but then there's pieces that are like, hey, I need you to say this and do this, and I need you to react a certain way. So that it goes both ways.
Right.
That's every reality show.
Sure. Okay. Well, I know.
I actually saw her on American Idol.
Yeah, I just don't pay attention to that show anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I really enjoy it. I enjoyed you on there. But it's just, to me, it's just everybody's dream. It's all their dream, and it's everybody that's on there. Obviously they have the people on there that they want to be on there to kind of be funny,
right?
But the people that are really trying, I mean, it's just. They're so amazing.
Yeah.
The talent that they have.
Absolutely. It's a large pool that
yeah.
draw
and
from.
I know. I mean, I know you're talented if you got the Hollywood, and they but everybody there's so talented.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's the biggest thing is you walk in and you're like, I'm not in a little small town anymore. It's very cutthroat, but it's also like you just build a family very quickly being there that week, and it's crazy, but it's a great experience.
Yeah. You're originally from Alabama?
I am, Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay. All right. But now you live in
Nashville,
Music City.
Tennessee.
I mean, like the what do they call it? Nash Vegas.
That's right.
Yeah.
Music City, Nash Vegas, whatever.
How long have you been there?
10 years.
10 years. Okay, so you're not new to it.
No,
So,
on and off 10 years. I lived there for like 5, and then
Right.
I moved home, and then I went on a tour, and then I came back. So it's been a journey.
For sure.
Yeah.
The amount of venues that are available to play over there is incredible, and the amount of talent as well. So do you try and play live a lot?
I used to a lot. I travel more than anything now and do concerts and things.
Gotcha.
But in the past, I played Broadway,
Okay.
Tootsies and Rippies
Yeah.
and Honky Tonk Central, and every door I could get in, I was pushing through. So it was
Awesome.
it was a great experience.
You've recently kind of tried to cross over more into
Yes.
a country-centric music style, rather, because you are a Christian artist.
Right. I've always since 2015 I was a Christian artist writing Christian music, but I want to write songs that appeal differently to people and their demographic, and it's kind of like the gospel. It appeals to all, and so I want to craft my writing in a way that maybe there's somebody that doesn't listen to Christian music or
Sure.
and never probably will, and that's okay, but hearing it through a different genre is
Yeah.
super cool, and just bringing a positive message altogether.
There is a little bit of crossover there too, so I
Mhm.
find a lot of gospel musicians are able to cross over and
Yeah.
back and forth,
Right.
and stay kind of in that Venn diagram of Christian country music.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I like the idea that you've got a positive message in your songs.
Yeah.
And that's just really cool.
Thank you so much.
You hear so much bad stuff in singing today, but I think that having something that's positive and gives everybody a good feeling when they listen to your songs is really important.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Stepping into this job, I was not a huge fan of country music, but after working here for a few years and really feeling out and finding what I like and don't like about country music, I definitely stray towards the more positive songs. So, and usually they're Christian musicians as well. So
Yeah, it's usually just about a good message,
Yeah.
Being in Nashville and being mentored by some wonderful legend guys.
Right.
I got a friend that wrote Old Red by Blake Shelton, and he taught me how to write a song. And so hearing the story behind Old Red, obviously my songs are definitely stories and testimonies and messages that I believe in,
Right.
and I believe that people will connect to it.
Yeah. Now, I do really want to get into some of your newer music. I do have your single pulled up.
Yeah.
So we're going to play that here in a little bit. But I do want to ask you, how did you start? What got you started? Were you always musically talented?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is my mom and dad told me that I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket when I was little. And they were like, well, we know one thing, she's never going to sing. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. 12, 13, 14, I was singing in church. I was singing in the mall competitions, everything I could get to, get my hands on, I was singing. And I took piano first for like 10 to 12 years. And then I wanted to take guitar, and my dad was like, no, you quit everything, So I taught myself guitar, and I play by ear. So it was super easy to just love music altogether. And so I started to learn every instrument and really not just keep myself in one vein of genre, but all. And I was like writing raps and things and just all kinds of different things and just music.
Yeah.
And that creativity in itself. And so I knew it at 18 I was going to move to Nashville, and so I did. And I chose not to go to college, and I said, it just wasn't for me, and it's not for everybody. And I knew in school that I tried, but I knew at 18 that's where I was going.
If you have a dream, and you want to try and pursue it,
That's right.
You did it the right way.
That's right.
And then also learning music the right way, in my opinion. If you want your kid to be a musically talented person and they have some sort of interest, start them on piano.
Yeah.
Because
Play
the
anything
experience,
after that.
exactly, the experience of a piano lets you maybe learn how to play guitar by ear.
Yes.
And teach yourself. It's all the same when it gets down to, the basics of a piano. Honestly. Now, that doesn't mean that you can go from the piano to drums. That's a whole
No,
different
that's a whole nother story.
And drummers are their own thing.
Right.
So do you have a band that backs up, or do you recruit a lot of local talent wherever you're going?
Yeah, I do both. And like Nashville's Nashville. You can walk downtown and be like, hey,
I need a
come
drummer.
play for me.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm very, very particular, though. I'm very specific. It's not just if you have talent, it's your character, it's your integrity, being on the road. You have to be on the road with that person. And so I do have a band, but I also do a lot of things acoustic. I can be a one-man show for some festivals, and sometimes tracks, in-ears, and things. And it just all goes, together. So.
Do you ever find yourself on stage with unfamiliar musicians trying to play your music? I've talked to a few, especially from Tennessee. We talked to Lil Skinny. I don't know if you know him, Ethan Kuntz, and let's see, who do we have in also recently? I almost can't remember. There's been a lot, but we've
Charlie
talked,
Farley.
Well, yeah, we had Charlie Farley in recently. Just talking about like playing with some randoms on stage, and sometimes it's like they can be the unsung heroes of a concert. Really,
Yes.
yeah.
Honestly, I would say when I was on Broadway, you don't know those guys.
Right.
Immediately you walk in and you're like, all right, here's what we're going to do. Here's how we're going to do it. And honestly, music is all the same if you're a musician. If you're a musician and you get with 4 other musicians that you've never met, you can play together.
Sure.
So it's kind of this quote that I think you have to be at,
Right.
And, for me, I feel like I try to do a little bit of like digging beforehand and try to see if like their rhythm and their timing. But a lot of times, piano players, I want a gospel kind of vibe that can that chops are just so good. They can go from Christian to rock to country, whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
And then for guitar, you just got to have somebody that can hold ad libs really well and like all these different little licks and things. And but anybody that has good rhythm, should sit well. But I've had a few terrible experiences, but not recently. I've just kind of learned from it and be like, hey, like listen to them first before you just put them up there.
Yeah, for sure.
So she's talking about all that, and it's like I have no idea what she's talking about. The only thing I know that she talked about was rhythm, and I have none.
Yeah.
So other than that, she's talking about all these different things. I'm going,
yeah,
because I know she looks at me every once in a while. It's like, you're not getting anything I'm talking about. It's because I'm just like, I can't, I have no artistic.
You sound kind of like Tom Waits. You could do a Tom Waits, I bet, pretty good.
I don't know about that.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. Well, I did learn to play the piano, but it's so robotic I don't have that. Artists just have that flow.
Mhm.
The music's in them. The music
Right.
wasn't in me.
Right.
Right.
And I know
Trying to
that
force
sounds.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I know where the notes are.
Yeah.
But to make it sound like music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's so amazing to me is that people have that ability and they can just put it out there and do that because it's something I can't do.
Yeah.
And I really like that about just listening to you talk about how excited you get about just talking about somebody playing the guitar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just really cool to me.
You can always know a musician when you see one,
Yeah.
and I mean it's art at the end
Yes.
of the day, And then you have certain musicians that are fine in the studio. They have no stage presence. I believe you have a pretty good stage presence on there. You like to be excited, it's for the love of it, And there is nothing better than being on stage and having a crowd of people really enjoy you. It's sometimes you feel like that's the exact element you need to be in. I have done it before. I'm not currently, but
Yeah.
I've played a lot of shows, and there is something there that, like, I don't know, especially when you're first starting, you kind of get this butterfly feeling. Obviously, you start to maybe even sweat a little bit and be like, okay, I don't know how this is going to go. But the moment that you step on stage, it is like, this is exactly where I've always meant to be.
Yes.
You just feel like, honestly, I get a childish feeling a little bit when I'm
Yeah.
on stage. Like, and by childish, I mean like not a whole lot of inhibitions, not a whole lot of shame or anything into it. Just, almost like dance and sing like nobody's watching.
This is gonna be fun.
It's just
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's right. The more serious you are, I played with some very serious artists who
Yeah.
like, if a mic stand gets knocked over, that ruins their whole night, and
No.
that's that. But that is a whole like other kind of almost like a Rain Man style of music where
Yeah.
those guys are people are really talented, but it'll throw them off. So you have studio people, you have studio musicians, you have online, and I was talking about unsung heroes. We were talking a few months ago about this exact topic when I think Rod Temperton, that's his name, he passed away recently. He is a really prolific like 70s and 80s funk music writer, and he played for a band called Heatwave, and everybody knows the one song they did, Boogie Nights. Apart from that, no, they didn't really do much else. But he passed away, and when I was looking into his bio, he was just a random bassist for the band. He wrote Thriller. He wrote it. That is until Taylor Swift was born. Like that was the #1 song of all time anywhere ever, right? And then and then a bunch of other ones. He was writing for like the Temptations and like all these old yeah. And then nobody knows this guy. You know what I mean? And I don't imagine he was the most outwardly. So it's just one of those like kind of studio guys, amazing songwriter, maybe not wanting to be in the limelight and stuff like that. So it's just interesting. After having musicians in here, usually we get the face who is really good at being up there, loves being up there, has a serious passion for it, loves playing for a crowd, loves loving a crowd and having a crowd love them, and I don't really know what I'm talking about right now. It's just awesome.
do. You do it for sure.
But so tell us what you're doing now. I mean, I know you told us a little bit off there, but tell us what you're doing, where you're going, where you've been, and what the purpose of it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that you asked what is the purpose of all this? Because if you don't have the purpose, you don't have the drive, you don't have the passion, what are you doing it for? And no, I would say that I started with the Christian music, and I just felt like I was getting in this certain box, and I wasn't reaching who I wanted to reach. And so the more I have gone through my day and met new people and heard their stories and their pain and their struggle, and I want to relate to those people. I don't want it to just be a song that's like, hey, I know how you feel, but I don't care because here's the remedy for it.
Right.
It's like, yes, there's songs like that, but there's also songs, hey, like, I want to sit with you, I want to have coffee with you, and I want to get through this together.
Yeah.
And that's my whole mission, is I am very much ministry minded. It says in my bio, I'm ministry minded. And what that means is every single person I come in contact with,
Sure.
I want to give them my attention.
Yeah.
You never know what God's doing. I'm very much a faith-based artist, and you never know what he's doing and where he wants you to go next. And so, I have a bunch of friends that are like, well, why aren't you playing, big arenas and da-da-da? It's like, because God doesn't have me there yet. And that's okay. Like, I'm trying to steward what I have in front of me. And if he gives me 10 people to play at in a classroom, or if he gives me an opening spot in an arena, great.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to say the same message, the same way about it. I'm going to talk as if I'm talking to 10 people.
Right.
Because the message never changes and the story never changes and my testimony never changes. And it's not, you were talking about the spotlight, and I've had so much spotlight with the whole American Idol and beyond, and I just don't want it anymore. Because yes, I understand you have to be the face, but Jesus is the face for me.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's true. And so it's just been really cool to go from churches or concerts, singer-songwriter nights, to rounds, to, I mean, it will amaze you if you just take a step of that faith. In a lot of my songs, I talk about faith and hope and restoration. And if you just take a step, not knowing what's next, watch what can happen.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I lived through this whole tour, this journey, this year. And I am 100% like stepping foot into country music. Every song that is coming out it's like an album, but they're released as singles.
Yeah.
So it starts with Old House, into Mama Prayed, how she just loved me and prayed for me as I went through a terrible journey, but made me who I am today. And I've got some bro country stuff coming out in the fall.
See, that's fun too, though.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's whatever you feel, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And people ask me all the time, like, are you with a label? And no, I'm not, because like I'm an indie artist that's really hustling and really trying to show people that you don't have to have all these bells and whistles to like get your message heard. And I just had a guy call me from Arkansas in a radio station and set this up for me.
Yeah.
So we came.
Yeah.
Me and my manager came for the week, and it was 100% sponsored and provided.
Right.
That blows my mind. So obviously I'm doing something right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
And if you're willing to be that person, to go with the flow, to use a cliche, let God put you where you should be at that moment, I believe you're more than likely going to be finding yourself in a place of success. I've known some people that are super angry at themselves after a year of not being successful yet, and it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really good way. If you're passionate about it, then you just kind of do what you do and let things fall where they do. Now, there is something I want to play the single right now, and I'm going to have you talk about it first. Okay. But then after the single, I really want to talk to you about. It's really important, and I love talking to indie artists about record labels.
Yeah.
How to avoid them.
Yeah.
If possible, and also the power is more in the musician's hands than ever right now, thanks to internet, social media, and all this stuff. And then releasing your own singles and all this kind of stuff is really incredible. So I want to talk about that. But first, Old House. We're going to play this right now. I got it loaded into my system.
Sweet.
Yeah. What's it about? What drove you to write it?
I actually wrote it with my mom to start. We were in my apartment, and she was like, I want to write a song with you. And, I was just going through a whole lot. And, sometimes the best songs are the ones where you don't have it all together and you're kind of at a crossroad of like, hey, I don't know how to move forward. And that's some of the best songs and the most creativity sometimes, and the ones that people will relate to. And so I wrote Old House like a year and a half ago. And Old House is about seeing a sign that says bringing up my past is like robbing a house that is empty. And what that meant to me was, everybody wants to talk about your past. You can think right now who you were in the past and who you were in high school and middle school. And some people can't see past that. And so I wanted to write a song that was like, hey, like, if you're trying to find me, I'm not there. You keep going back to that old house trying to like meet up with me and see me. And like, I have a new address.
Yeah.
I don't live there now. And that's basically kind of how it started. And the second verse talks about a little bit deeper. We went a little bit deeper in the writing, and we're like, okay, now why are you in the house? And the reason for that is because you don't think you deserve anything better, and you can't walk out. It's a story of struggle. It's a story of pain. It's a story of brokenness that you you can't bust out of. And there's a reason for that. I write about hope. You know, a lot of songs are no hope, truly. I mean, let's be honest. The world is very negative, and I want to bring this message of, you know, why are we here today if there's no hope?
Yeah.
Why are we here today if there's no mission? It's the Great Commission.
Yeah.
And so, I the second verse talks about, I told myself so many lies, and I started to believe them, that those window shades would hide the shame and the hurt that I was feeling. And it just really hit me, like, those four walls around me is all I thought I deserved.
Right.
And there's a moment when you just say, hey, like, I'm done. And you open that door and you never walk back in.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Yeah. And there's about 100 things I could add to that, but I don't think I can say it better than her and in this song. So let's enjoy it. Laurel Taylor with a brand new single, Old House.
Bars on the windows in the drive, a broke down car. The roof is caving in. There's trash in the yard. If you looked inside, oh, you would see doors hanging off the hinges, empty bottles down the hall. A dusty old couch with cigarette burns, not a picture on the wall. Looking back now, I can't believe that's where I thought I was meant to be. If you're trying to find me, I got out and I moved on. I got a new place where I stay. I finally found my home, and it's so much better than a broken down life in a dead-end part of town. Yeah, that was my old house, but I don't live there now. I told myself so many lies, I started to believe them, that those window shades could hide the shame and the hurt that I was feeling. I couldn't bring myself to believe there was something better than those four walls holding me. If you're trying to find me, I got out and I moved on. I got a new place where I stay. I finally found my home, and it's so much better than a broken down life in a dead-end part of town. Yeah, that was my old house, but I don't live there now. I'm not who I was, I hope you see. I'm in a good place now, and I don't miss a thing. If you're trying to find me, I got out and I moved on. I got a new place where I stay. I finally found my home, and it's so much better than a broken down life in a dead-end part of town. Yeah, that was my old house, but I don't live there now. I don't live there now.
There it is. Laurel Taylor, Old House. What a gorgeous voice you have. That is incredible.
Beautiful song.
Yeah, very beautiful song. I'm very excited to have that in the system. And like I said, any more singles that you come out with, you send them our way. There's a couple things I want to talk to you about. We don't have a whole lot more time, but I want to dedicate just a few minutes. The first thing, how do you feel about indie artists right now and with the use of social media, cutting out, predatory record labels. There's some good ones out there. I don't want to, dunk on all of them, but you have the power now. Well, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, honestly, it's very freeing to know that you can do this without a label.
Mhm.
You can do this without a booking agent. You can do this without this big old team.
Mhm.
I will say that labels do give you more of a publicity
Mhm,
side
mhm.
and get you out there quicker than the hustle,
Mhm.
because you just kind of, I got that contact,
Yeah.
But the more you do it, the more you have that contact,
Yeah.
and the more you can just say, hey, like, I have a friend that will help me over here, and I'm real big on, like, for indie artists, like, don't just use people, and don't just have a coffee with them just because they can
Help
get you
you.
signed
Yeah.
or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, truly build friendships and relationships with these people, and that goes a long way. A genuine friendship. I'll randomly just call some of my mentors that have been in, oh my gosh, the country world for 15, 20 years. They used to work at Sony, and that just blows my mind. It's like, he's like, all right, well, how can I help you? I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
When it's time, it's time. And if it's ever
Mhm.
time, that's great. If it's not, then I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And I
Yeah.
believe that. But no, labels, some labels just want to do it because of the money.
Oh, absolutely.
And just, and if I will say to indie artists, and if anyone is listening out there, if you're an indie artist, if they ask you to pay money, you don't want to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't pay $10,000 to get that.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. If
Yeah.
they love you and they believe in you, they'll put money into you.
It is. I hate to think of it this way, especially in a business of art, but it is all about leverage at the end of the day. If you need to pay to get into a label, well, you're probably not going. They don't really need you or want. The more you hustle, the more you be like you. The record label is an end goal for most artists. Let's be honest, the good ones, And it gets to the point where you've hustled, you have built your small empire, and now it is desirable to a record label. I just think they're predatory in the way of indie artists who are promising up and comers who just they sign a contract they don't understand. They pay money they shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
They don't get the publicity. And a lot of times it'll be like it almost will work like a big corporation. A record label can buy an artist so that they don't have to have them as competition,
Right.
and then just stifle them.
Right. Back burner.
Yeah, exactly. So it's again, I don't want to speak too harshly on them. They've done a lot of artists a lot of good, but nowadays, with a social media profile that has gotten some likes and playing plenty of music and doing your own booking, your own tour, you become a person who's desirable and that they actually want to promote and stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you're able to do that, and you will. I'm certain you will if you keep doing it, because of course a record label at the end is an end goal for a lot of artists. It's just they think the first one, I've done it, I've made it.
Yeah,
It
no.
doesn't work like that.
No, and I'm in the like getting the no's all the time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's okay. You're
Yeah.
gonna hear no a lot, and that one yes, might take you a whole nother until you hear a no again.
Absolutely.
And you can't be scared of that.
For
You
sure.
just got to go for it.
For sure. One more thing I want to talk to you about before we have to get you out of here. COVID. Nashville, spoken to a few artists from over there. Not going to say, let's get it out of the way that COVID has been a tragedy for a lot of people, but it really has made it so a lot of artists, instead of going on tour for long amounts of time or whatever, they get to stay at home, they get to focus on their music, they get to stay in the town they live in and play the local venues where you might not get as much credit. You go to a place, a concert where people are paying to see you, you get a lot of credit from the crowd. Playing a place where everybody's like, well, who's this now? That's where you get real critique, or, you might play your best actual show. People love you and want to get your social medias and stuff like that. How has COVID affected the way you think about making music, playing music and stuff like that? It was insanely interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, first off, I would say that podcasts are a huge thing now,
Mhm.
even more, which is awesome. Everybody wants to be on a podcast.
Yeah.
And so that's really been really good for the musicians and artists that want to get their message out there. But second, I had to come up with creative ways to put a show on
Mhm.
on a phone.
Yeah, yeah.
And social media is a great. I have a great platform on there. That's my Instagram is one of the biggest for me that I go to. And I don't necessarily, I will always say, like, you don't need to ask certain things. You need to give more than anything. Give information, because that's all they really care about until one day they're like, hey, I want to help you here, you know? And so COVID has, when it comes to the churches, it was actually, for me, I mean, they were paying the worship leaders to come in to a nobody in the room.
Right.
And you just put on a worship morning, you know, like, good morning, and nobody's there. And and it's just live, you know? And then for shows, I bet that kind of hurt some of the musicians.
It did. And venues.
You couldn't really come out and sit and eat anymore. You had to, like, you know, take it back or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It was hard, but it's also good. And I see the good in it, and I also see the bad in it. You know, you have a lot of loved ones that passed away, and but at the same time, there was some ways that people had to learn technology.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, venue holders are pastors or, you know, label heads. Like, they didn't know how to do all that stuff, and now you had to figure it out because technology is, like, even more advanced. And so
kind of doesn't matter what profession you were in. Everybody was forced to become a little more creative or innovative with the way they look at things, you know? And it's incredible to me. I mean, you know, people on YouTube, podcasts, musicians, they all had to take a step back and say, okay, everybody is at home right now. We need to provide the best type of content we possibly can, and also to further my interests, you know? So becoming, like I said, creative, innovative, and stuff like that. So, you know, it's super interesting. I like to talk to any musician on how they went through that and what they did to come out of it, you know, either ahead or behind, you know? Like I said, there's certain musicians, I would include myself in the way that I didn't ever plan on doing it professionally. I just like to do it for fun. And if I were doing it during the time of COVID, that probably would have hurt me a lot. You know, I probably would not have come out of it wanting to even do it anymore. You know, I'm not a social media guy. I'm not a guy who wants my face everywhere or anything like that. So, you know, I've met a few of them as well. You'd be like, I love playing a show, but nobody knows my name. You know, so COVID is not great for those type of people. If you're wanting to advance and further your profile, you could have come out of COVID. It's still technically going on, but, you know, things are opened up now a lot, even more further than you actually were. So, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, very interesting.
I agree.
Laurel, anything else that you want to talk about or mention, and I mean, say to our listeners before you get out of here?
Yeah, you can find all my music on every platform: Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. And my Instagram is Laurel Taylor Official. Please follow me and tell me what you think of the song.
Awesome. Right. YouTube as well. You can find, I found a ton of her music on YouTube before she came in today. So awesome. And as far as Nashville, good luck out there.
Thank you.
Good luck with any tours and stuff, and keep us updated.
I sure will. Thank you.
Awesome.
Hey, and keep on singing your message.
Yeah.
That really means a lot to me.
Absolutely.
You know, I think that's important.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very cool. Thank you so much for coming in today. This is great. You did really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've done this before.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're going to take a brief break before we got to close out the show. 9 o'clock is when we end. So that was an easy hour, man. That's right. All right. We'll be back with the Brew Crew. Thank you so much again.
Thanks.
D&S Carpets in Ashdown and Nashville are more than just a flooring specialty store. They're experts in sales and design and will help you find the perfect floor for how you live. D&S features and installs carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, and tile. They even install custom showers and backsplashes. They take pride in selling a complete package of services, which includes the very important process of installing your floor in a quick and professional manner. Their large selection, quality, and value make them the best choice for flooring in our area. D&S Carpets, 1380 South Constitution Avenue in Ashdown and 807 Mine Street in Nashville.
The 4th Annual Miss Dogwood Days Pageant, sponsored by Choctaw Casinos and McCurtain County Tourism Authority, is happening Friday, March 31st at 5 p.m. inside the downtown amphitheater in Idabel, Oklahoma, with 10 categories ranging from newborn to 18 years, and a one-time $500 scholarship in honor of Gladys Hill will be awarded to one lucky winner in the 15 to 18 age group. For more info or to print your entry forms online, visit Idabel Chamber Initiative on Facebook.
As a homeowner, keeping up with property maintenance can be a daunting task. But with United Ag and Turf's lease offers, taking care of your land has never been easier or more affordable. Enjoy the benefits of a John Deere tractor with one low monthly payment that includes a loader, warranty, maintenance, insurance, and delivery. Lease it for less at UnitedAgAndTurf.com. Offer ends 5/1/2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. See United Ag and Turf for complete details.
You'll love home loans from Millway. The Millway mortgage team will put their heart into helping you find the perfect match for your home loan needs. They will keep the process as hassle-free as possible and guide you through every step. Talk to the Millway team today about new home purchases, refinances, and home equity loans. Millway also offers VA and land loans, plus FHA and USDA loans. Perfect for first-time home buyers. Stop by the Mortgage Center. Call or learn more at millway.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. Can you hear what La Condesa Crossroads Restaurant in Wicks is cooking up just for you? It's the sound of mouth-watering Mexican and American cuisine cooked to perfection. And this is the sound of some very satisfied customers. See what's cooking at La Condesa Crossroads Restaurant on Highway 71 North in Wicks. Open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
RRCU has a special certificate just for you. You set your term. You get to decide. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Earn 4.69% APY on the special share certificate at RRCU. You can save for 7 months, 16 months, or 25 months. You decide. Go to rrcu.com or to any RRCU location and tell them you want the easy as 1, 2, 3 certificate special. APY equals annual percentage yield. Share certificates only. Minimum deposit $500. Rate accurate as of 2/15/23. Subject to change. RRCU. Federally insured by NCUA.
All right, we are back live, and we got to close out the show pretty much here. Jennifer, what do you think?
I think it's great.
Do you? Very cool, man. That was a great interview. We appreciate Laurel Taylor for taking time.
Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing artist, amazing person.
For sure.
Mhm.
Everybody on Facebook Live, we appreciate you for joining us. That has been the show for the most part. That incredible interview brought to you by Bailey Discount Building Supply.
Sure.
Let's just decide that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bailey Discount Building Supply, your best place to source your building materials locally. 880 East Cullen Ray Drive right here in DeQueen. One-stop shop for the DIYer in your life. They have a gift certificate program. They have a Blue Belt Rewards program, so the more you spend, the more you can save over time. That's excellent.
Free popcorn.
Free popcorn. What more
We're
could you
on
ask for?
Facebook.
That's right. Facebook.com/Bailey Discount DQ. That's about it, my friends.
Love it.
Awesome. Me too.
Great Wednesday.
Yeah. Great show. Great show. We'll do it all again tomorrow.
Sounds good. Meet you
6
guys
a.m.
here?
Yeah, right here. 6
6
a.m.
a.m.?
Yeah, that's the time.
Me?
Yeah. You included.
Oh, you could sleep
Oh,
in a
not
little
you.
bit.
Yeah, 7 a.m. for Greg
okay,
Revels.
Yeah.
okay.
For all you
Yeah.
Greg fans, tune in at 7.
Yeah.
7:10 more like.
Yeah, my mom.
Aw.
I'm kidding. She doesn't listen either.
We'll get you a fan one day, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
All right. Let's get out of here. For Patrick, our news director, Jennifer Albert, Greg Revels, I'm Tyler Massey. This has been the Brew Crew. God bless you. Have a great day.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown,